Okay, what's up, chat?
And we start it with Hewwo, pwincess.
Well, you now just have. So.
Yay! Good.
Hello,
And my mic
princess.
is
Hello,
hello,
princess.
Welcome to the stream. I hate that they can only see my face and none of y'all's, because it means they only get my reactions.
Perfect.
As
All
they
as it
should.
be.
Yeah.
Does someone want to give a recap, or do we want me to give a recap because it's been like a month
Lucas.
and change?
Literally don't
last
remember
thing I
anything.
remember is that we explained like the concept of the internet and went down a really long fucking rabbit hole of it.
You did do
Oh
that.
yeah.
In a van.
Was that last session?
To poor old Cyre,
Yeah.
yeah. In the
Yeah, poor old guy, and we also kind of actually
Lem.
brought up his dead husband, who we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stopped. Oh, I forgot. Like, we're in the neat little community. Who was it? It was Gus, who was gonna go over and help them cook, and then we were doing something else, and I can't remember what that was. And that's all I remember.
Were there giant rabbits?
I thought they were, but I didn't know if that was like fantasy racism. If I was wrong.
No, they were anthropomorphic rabbits. You are right about that.
I also don't want to
Furries!
furry if I
What
got it
those
wrong.
what those
Furry
ears
and
do?
What
fantasy
the-
racism.
I need someone to make a compilation of every time I've mentioned the word furry, because that's gonna be a lot.
Please include the joking
All of it.
reference I made to AO3 last time that I've only just remembered, and I'm sorry.
Every time I've called myself a furry. In
Do you have fish breed?
Do your fish breed? What those ears do?
Your fish
What
food?
does ears do?
What those ears
Ears.
do? Oh god.
We're gonna get anywhere. We're just gonna repeat the same 3 jokes for the next one.
Yup. Backflips. Again, that's what we also did. We also did backflips.
I hoped
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
and
would
I-
forget.
I would
Yeah,
never.
I should can't say that.
How could I forget?
I also possessed people. There was that.
Yes, we did figure out that
Oh,
little mechanic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin Mavin Aimer possessed a woman. First and only time he'll ever do that.
Wait, hang on.
Fucked up.
hold on, listen. Hang on. Guys.
Hey yo.
Keeping it clean, guys.
When have we ever kept it clean on this
Yeah,
campaign? Let's be sober. real.
Fine Lord's Day.
It's the Lord's Day.
Think about who's gonna watch this, guys.
Anyone who's gonna watch this had to sit through session 2. And, so I think this is slightly less bad than that.
Yeah.
Session 2 was the IRL
Session
session
2,
for context.
Session 2 was the day I turned 20.
Mhm.
That was a great entry for my 20s.
It's been so long.
And the Lord
You're
decreed
in your 20s now, isn't that crazy?
thy fish shall
Thy
breed.
fish shall
My
breed.
mate's
That's great.
chat. Hey.
Oh, fuck yeah, I should open the chat, eh? That's probably like my job as the person who's running the stream. here.
What?
What? No.
Zah.
There we go. Okay, sick. Well, yeah, last we left off, you guys were in the Harengon camp. Sorry, in this anthropomorphic rabbit camp, doing backflips, getting possessed. I think we ended there. I think we ended on a successful backflip, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. I guess we will...
Yes.
And Gus is over helping them cook. Oh wait, I have a slide for this. No, it's not.
Who's
gonna let me-
cooking?
Gus is cooking.
I'm cooking.
Let him cook.
Would you be talking to these? Would Gus be talking to these guys? Over by the cauldron, there's a chef-esque rabbit, you assume, and there's a couple younger ones
Chef-esque rabbit.
as well.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
think Gus should talk to them. Just personally.
Yeah.
Hey, just some conversations doesn't. Guys, this is not fair. Would when you say young ones, like children or like young teenagers or
Whoa!
adults?
Streamers asking if they're kids.
We can't do this.
Fuck
alone,
you.
guys.
They're like. There's 2 that are like appear to be teenagers, and one that's obviously like slightly younger.
Okay, cool. I think now anything I say is gonna sound fucked up because of you.
Just don't ask if they're fish breed and we'll be fine, right?
I think Gus is gonna like, what'll Gus be cutting up? Like some potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, peeling some potatoes, I'm sure. And talking to the younger people about whatever they're doing, and like asking them about how it is to live in this place, like what their lifestyle's like.
Okay, yeah,
Gus is so curious.
they were also sort of like helping prep vegetables. Like the two older ones are maybe dicing onions, and the younger one would be just like cutting up a less complicated vegetable than an onion, if that makes sense.
Nice.
And yeah.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah, there's this is the question of, do we roleplay this or do I just tell you?
Okay. I just my voice, just warning, my accent's gonna suck for like at least 10 minutes.
We're gonna get back to your fresh brain if we.
Hey. Yeah. Maybe not roleplay yet. Maybe we'll warm up to that.
Okay, real as hell. But yeah, they'd just be talking about how, yeah, it's, you know, they like living here, it's very chill. They're talking about how a lot of the adults are currently, away from the camp due to it being the sort of warmer months. So they're off exploring, maybe finding a new place for the burrow, maybe finding new people, sorry, people, stuff like that. You know, they seem to like it here. Right? They seem to really enjoy it here, but they're also teenagers, so they're being a little bit sarcastic, a little bit shitty to you at the same time. You know?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna like ask sort of if it's very familial, or like how big the community is, or if it's like quite small.
Yeah. There's like and if you look up on the hill that's sort of to your right, you can see like 6 separate sort of entrances to burrows, like what looks like holes bored into the hill. And they're talking about how, you know, we're rabbits, so, you know, big families, if you will. Yeah, you know, it's very like, there's about 5 families here that have all been sort of traveling together since, you know, their grandparents had grandparents and stuff like that, to bring up grandparents again, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Guess it's just gonna keep cooking. Probably not say much more.
Chill as hell. Shall we jump back to the back flippers? What would be happening in this?
Backflip. Back to the backflip.
Hey, I'd like to know. I have never done a backflip.
Well, today's the day.
Well, today's
Yeah.
the day, and Gavin runs into you.
No, it's not.
Chat telling you to do a backflip.
Chat's telling we always do what chat says. That's the rules.
Damn.
But yeah, what would
And
this little group
chat
be doing?
doth decree.
Chat doth decree someone must do a backflip.
Maybe.
Night's still young.
But yeah, what's this group doing? Is one of you still on the floor?
Which one of us was on the floor?
I remember someone
yeah.
failing a backflip, but I don't remember who, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
I think I finally succeeded one, so...
Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, what would this little group be doing?
Backflips. No,
What kind of backflip session this early? We give Chat all the power here.
Who's, like, over in this area other than us backflipping?
I think it's just mainly you guys, like the guy that you were talking to, and the guy that sort of was there when
How's
you...
Cyre react to us just backflipping?
He's gonna be slightly taken off guard, mainly because of the whole possession aspect of it. But, you know, overall he's more tied up in his conversation with the leader of the rabbit people than he will be in watching you guys. Oh, and Atria has the little deer creature.
Oh yeah.
Well,
No, my little guy.
That's a thing to remember. Your little guy.
I'm just holding my guy. I love
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guy.
The deer just like.
That's
Yeah.
so cute. That's such a cute image.
I can imagine like. I don't know if it's because I like the creatures I work with, but I can imagine you just holding like a deer and its like fucking legs. Just
Its legs are just
That's
all the
probably
way to the
exactly
floor.
how it is, yeah.
That's so cute. But yeah, just still
My
back,
squishy.
just hanging out type shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How late in the day is it? Like, what time is it?
It's like getting towards dinner time. Like the sun is slightly lower in the sky. But it's not like dark or anything yet.
Oh, yeah.
It's like sort of dusky, if you will.
Yeah.
Good job. With that, the rabbit leader person that was talking to Cyre is gonna walk on over. And he's gonna be like, okay, well, we have a burrow that you guys can get set up in, where you can put your stuff and, and then come back for dinner if you want to put it all down. You seem to have backpacks and stuff.
Oh sweet, we really appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Yeah, just follow me.
The only person who doesn't have anything carrying anything, but
Yeah, I hope you guys are like chill sharing one room. It's sort of a very communal place here.
Oh man, there's only one bed. It's alright.
Not what I said. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he's gonna sort of lead
Alright.
you on a path towards the hill. You're gonna sort of go like up an incline a bit, and then into the lowest of all the burrows that you saw earlier. And it's gonna open up. And it's sort of like a hobbit hole, if you will, but like rabbit, because that's like the best pop culture example we have. So you're gonna go through this archway, and it's gonna open up into like a big, not big, but like house-sized. Like,
Yeah.
if you
They're on the
took
inside.
every room on a downstairs like house and you removed all the walls and it was just like open plan, that's what you're looking at. There's like a sort of like
Yeah.
a sitting room, and like there's some bed rolls and stuff like laid out on the ground. And yeah, it's a very nice little homey, but it's also obviously like sort of a guest house sort of vibe.
So two of us aren't
Yeah.
gonna have to share the couch again.
No, there's enough bed rolls for all of you guys.
Wait.
So two of us have to share the couch again.
Two of us have to, yeah.
Oh, I guess two of us have to share the couch.
Yeah.
Ah man.
Ah, shit.
You guys are good enough.
Cool.
It got so
So-
quiet.
So-
So, do you fish?
It's so
breed?
quiet where you.
See the good movies.
It's so
lately?
quiet where you guys are. I'm still cutting up vegetables, so I'm
Sure.
perfectly content.
I forgot what the last important, like the actual important conversation we had was, so I'm trying to be like, where the fuck do we go from here?
I don't think any of our conversations were important.
No,
No,
we've had important conversations.
You've totally had important conversations.
Fish breeding.
Mm-hmm.
All
We've
right,
talked
about
about-
my little deer guy
Mm.
that I am still holding.
I have notes. I do have.
I will not be putting him down.
Valid.
We're here for the night, then we're on the rest of our journey to go to the place with the people with the names.
I love the place with people
Cool.
with the names.
No, but that is the point, right? We kind of just have a list of names.
That sounds like a banger song title.
I did have the list of names, and I can't remember
That
where I put the list
really
of names.
does.
The list of names is also in the
Right.
Discord.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah. Because someone asked me to send it.
Took that one
Breaking
from
the
me.
fourth wall.
I mean, we're not. I mean,
What's just
It's in the magical
God has
information box
provided you with
that we
the
have.
names.
God has communed to us. on
God
this-
himself.
On the
Last
Lord's
night when I
Day.
was at Piha, when we were swimming, there was like the sun was coming through the clouds in like a really Jesus way, and I was like telling everyone it was Jesus.
It's Jesus. Lord.
Say hello,
Well-
Jesus.
Gav, I think, will claim a bedroll and just set himself up a bit, put his stuff down, lie out his very cute dragon thing on the bed, tuck him in as he should. That's all. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's real as hell.
Atreus just still holding the beer.
Just
Valid.
Still like. I was gonna make a reference, but you wouldn't have got the reference, and I would have nowhere to show it to you. So. But yeah,
It wouldn't be the first time you sound insane.
Ouch! No.
Wow. Took serious offense.
Yeah, I'm actually super hurt by that.
Slash SRS.
Slash SRS slash
No.
not joking.
I guess Doc's also gonna set up, like, and by set up I mean he's gonna, like, throw whatever's in his pocket down on, like, the end of the bed and just, like, kind of flop over until he needs to move.
Loose change.
Yeah.
Cell phone, like, yeah.
Phone, wallet. The, like, various knives and such he had in his pocket.
It's like
About
two, like,
5
normal world
cans of
things.
Red Bull.
It's like
Just
the normal
4
world
cans
things,
of
and then
Red
it's just
Bull.
knives as well. That's
Yeah,
so good.
like, phone, wallet, keys.
Knives, knife 2, knife
Knife.
3.
Red
Looking
Bull
for,
1,
like-
Red Bull 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have an Explorer's pack. Yeah, Red Bull 1, Red Bull 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Infinity Red Bull, which is a separate can.
Like a half drunk. Oh no, maybe only Monster has that. I know the Monster has the can you can like reclose. I don't know
like
if Red
the
Bull
import
does.
one, the 750 milliliter one. Don't
Yeah.
ask me how I specifically know that.
Half real as hell. I just don't drink them. That's the only reason I don't know.
Method acting, method acting.
Method acted, I have no idea what the fuck a monster is.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that. I need to stop swearing.
yeah. No, you can swear.
Okay.
You can't
Oh,
say
boy.
slurs. That's the rule.
Aw.
Aw, man.
Also, I know chat can't see this, but for everyone else, I was.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Apparently, what I've got on my person is a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinder box, 10 torches, 10-day rations, a water skin, 50 feet of hempen rope, thieves' tools, and leather armor.
A cell phone and a wallet.
And a cell phone and a wallet and a set of keys.
AirPods? No.
And Red Bull.
And Red Bull, yeah. I'm letting the Red Bull be canon.
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 Canon. Yeah, your pockets are just, you're wearing like fuck ass cargo pants, but you're also not, because that's not what the art is, but like you are.
Okay.
I trust.
I'm just gonna
It's your
put
pocket
my
paper.
bag down, not
Yeah.
like take everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. It's a good thing to do.
No, take everything out and list every single thing you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you bought at the markets, everything you had on
Taking
your
out
person.
rope and like.
Okay, sure. Well then, the Harengon guy, did I name him? Like,
Nope.
did I
Not-
tell you guys a name? Oh, thank God.
No, you didn't.
Thank fucking God. Okay, cool. I mean,
Otherwise,
I know
would've
what his
probably
name
been
is.
By now.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah. But yeah, he's gonna be like, well, when you guys are ready, like, you can come down for some stew. But yeah, and then he's gonna leave.
I want some
Studious.
Fucking stew.
Studious? But yeah, chill then. If we cut back to Gus, the stew and stuff in the cauldron that you were dicing the onions and the carrots and the fantasy vegetables for, is gonna be basically ready. You know, you look into the cauldron and it's like a nice, hearty looking, warm, like obviously vegetarian dish. And you know, there's some, and like, yeah, they start. There's like the chef looking person rings a bell next to it, and like a lot less rabbit folk than you would expect, like start appearing out of the houses. Like the houses. There's like, it's like a lot of younger people, and there's not many adults. The only adults that seem to be there are like slightly older or might have an injury or something like that. Can't tell if my mic is cutting out or if Discord's just being a prick. But
It sounds alright to me.
okay,
So.
cool.
Sounds alright.
That's what matters.
Doc probably would have heard Stu and been like, hey, I'm imagining he's just kind of like laying flat on his back, like pretty much dead to the world, and he hears Stu, bolt up, right?
Yep.
It's like, okay, here we go.
I think
time.
after seeing the lack of people, Gus is gonna turn to the older people, the older chef sort of people, and kind of be like, so you said that they're looking for like possible new places to move to. How long are they away for?
Yeah, they're normally away for like most of the warmer season, like, because Harengon, we like to travel places, we like to always be on the move, sort of thing. So they send out a sort of like a search party. Not a search party. We're not looking for anything, but we sort of are. So they're normally gone for most of the heat season. About 6 or so weeks, because weeks are canon, even though they don't use time, I guess. About 6 or so weeks. They might find a cool new place. We might be here for another year. It really depends on what the vibes are, where the wind goes, and what's going on in society at the time.
Does it get hard for the kids, like all the younger people waiting for, like, I assume they're like families to come back? Does it get hard for you guys who are left to manage everyone here without your like general flow of people?
I mean, no, it happens every year, so it's like it's very much just something that the kids and us are used to. It really depends on how many people we have that might be staying back due to injury or due to illness or anything like that. This is actually the year we have the lowest amount of people here at camp, which is very nice. So that's very cool. The hunting part, well, not hunting, sorry. The searching party is like the most healthy it's ever been, which is very, very cool. But yeah, it's not hard at all. It's just part of the culture, part of something that happens.
Oh, and that's end of his line of questioning.
He like turns around with his stew. He's like,
Yeah. He's like,
yeah.
Is everyone else like sort of already ate? Like, do they come around so I get their portion of already eating, or is there like everyone sort of waiting for something?
Everyone's just basically being served as they come down or as they arrive at the cauldron. They're just being served some stew and some bowl, some stew
And then,
and
but
some
like once they get to it, they just like they eat it. Like
yeah, they're just
like,
tucking in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like he's just gonna like start eating and such, but then like everyone else is like waiting to say like grace or something, or like their equivalent of it.
yeah.
He doesn't want to be cool.
No, that's I respect that. But yeah.
I think still, like, Gus will wait till everyone else has gotten their plate before he'd grab any of his.
So
Like,
everyone else has gotten
make sure
some
that
bowl.
all the people.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think Doc would
Some
probably do
bowl.
Like let the younger and the younger people and then the elderly go first, and then
All the people who this is where they live can eat
Yeah.
their food first. and then I'll take what's left.
Yeah, chill. There's like obviously
Not
like a
what's
very
left,
like a
but,
very
like...
solid amount of stew left. Like there's enough for seconds for basically the whole camp.
Nice.
But yeah. So, around this sort of everyone's gonna be sort of scattered around the camp. The chef's gonna be sort of still sitting by the bowl, the cauldron. Most of the kids are gonna be sitting in their own
baldron.
little group. Cyre and the person who seems like the leader here will be yet again sitting, just them two off, just chatting over their stew.
am I close enough, like sitting close enough to them there? It's a case of it's not obvious I'm listening, but if I wanted to, could I like roll to listen?
You can
Like, or kind of get a vibe on what they're talking about.
you can sit yourself that close and roll for that, yeah.
Would that would be perception or?
Yeah, perception.
What's my perception plus?
Dude, Carter, for some reason, because of your campaign, I went to go, oh, I need to check his stats. But that's, it's not. You guys have your own
15.
stats. 16?
15.
15. Okay, chill. Yeah, you can sort of catch, like, little words here and there. You know, they just seem to be catching up. Like, they seem to be, you know, it's semi-obvious that Cyre takes most of his groups to rest here, the ones that go from Erin to Layville. And they're just gonna be sort of catching up. It's obvious that, like, Cyre has totally talked about some of the things that you guys mentioned, like, on the wagon trip. You know, he's like, you know, like, the chief guy is gonna sort of glance over at your little group every so often and be like, okay, and be obviously, like, trying to figure something out in his mind. But yeah, that's basically all you can gather.
Be like throw her in a river.
They like rivers? What is this? But yeah, that's basically all you can overhear, all you can gather. Is anyone going to discuss anything, or are we going to quick time event it out to nighttime?
Yeah.
We can quick time
I
event.
think, yeah, I think we're all
Chill as fuck.
chill.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Actually, I lied. We're not going to quick time event. I'm going to force you guys to talk to one of these hit people. One of the not younger, but like looking like more older teens, like 17, 18 sort of vibe, is gonna break away from this group of rabbits that are, I feel it feels racist calling them rabbits, but I also don't know what else to call them, and it's also D&D, so it doesn't matter.
Does that count as fantasy racism?
I don't. Well, you all consented to it, so. But yeah.
So what does that make us?
Fantasy racist.
But yeah, this slightly older looking kid, like he looks like he's one of the oldest in the camp, sort of like he's maybe a year or so off from leaving with the rest of them, is gonna sort of come over and be like, so, what is y'all's story? What are you doing here? How do you know Cyre? Type beat. He's gonna say type beat. Just, yeah.
I love how he won't have a knowledge of like all the culture, internet cultural stuff we talk about, but he knows type beat.
No idea.
You want to start explaining internet culture to him?
You start getting him to say like PogChamp.
No.
No!
We hear him say type beat, and we're like, "Where have you heard that term of phrase?"
I don't know about
And
what.
one of us.
That means Lucas has to say it.
What?
If we teach him PogChamp, that means Lucas has to say it while roleplaying as him.
Does mean I have to say, yeah, maybe don't teach him how to say, maybe don't teach him that.
Hey kid, you ever heard of this word?
No,
Pog. No. I would never.
Okay. Maybe Gus shouldn't talk. Gus always talks. And I'm fine with talking, but you guys seem to have
Okay,
like
fine.
you guys
Go on
seem
then.
to have us talk.
What is our story? Do we have a cover story or?
You're saying this out loud?
Don't say
Out
cover.
loud.
Yeah, might as well. No.
Don't talk
Don't say
about
cover story.
Do we have? No. That makes us sound really dodgy. No. We're just trying to. We get to Layville. We're trying to. I guess we're gonna. Is it the capital or is it just like a big? I'm asking you as the DM, not this guy. Is it like the capital or is it just like a big town? Sorry.
People have been referring to it as the main town or main, and that's kind of all the information that you know.
Yeah. We're kind of traveling to like the main town, you know, wanting to talk to some fellas here, get some information about a like situation.
Relevant
Situation
to
is very vague.
us and where we are and where to go from here. We're just trying to find our way.
We kind of got into a magical mishap sort of thing, and we're trying to just, you know, get a bit of information, bit of insight into it. So, you know, it's one of those
We
types
have
of
a
situations,
we
I
have a
think.
bit of a lack of understanding, so we're just trying to understand it better than ourselves.
A quest for knowledge. I fuck with that. Yeah. No, sounds fun. Like, where do y'all come from though? Like, what's your hometown type beat? You know.
Right in the smack of the dam.
This
Nah,
is
to the smack of the dam.
he's.
Right in the heart of the smack of the dam.
I don't know if
Gonna
you've
get-
ever heard of it. I'm from a place called Belfast. If you've ever heard of it, like, but it's quite far away. So
Right. So
I'm
like
from
true
Edinburgh,
foreigners.
so
yeah,
Oh, you're all from different places.
yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, and he sort of gestures to you
Where
as
are
a
you
group.
from?
I mean, like, we travel around, so I guess I technically don't know where I'm from, arguably,
Oh my
but,
god.
you know, I've just always been with these guys. Mainly this continent, though, like, I've never gone as far afield as Belfast or wherever you're from.
I
Yeah.
don't think many people here have.
No, yeah, we mainly stick around the continents. I'm sure they traveled more when there were less of us, but now that there's a healthy number of us, you know, we sort of stick around here.
What's your name? Sorry.
I'm Tom. Sorry, I know it's probably a lamer name than you were expecting. Oh, all Harengon have sick names. I don't know, man.
Oh, my name's Gus. I don't think.
Hey, he's gonna
there's
like
much
go to handshake
competition.
you over that. You know, not
We're
not
gonna dap
quite,
him up.
not quite. You're gonna dab him up.
yeah.
He's gonna sort of go with it confusedly and be like, "Okay, sick."
Teach that to the kids.
I will. Maybe.
Teach
yeah,
him how to
you know.
dab.
It's not every day we get such a big group coming through on the one wagon. So, you know, I just thought I'd come over, give you the third degree, but not really the third degree, just very normal questions, I guess.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
The first degree.
The first degree, yeah, good one. But yeah, you know, quest for knowledge sounds fun. Mm.
I
Yeah.
like how he's California.
Try to explain California to this.
Trying to be like, hey, you sound like someone from this place.
Kind of close to Belfast.
Is it?
Just hop, skip, and a jump away from
Comparison.
Belfast.
In comparison, it is.
Yeah, closer than this world. Closer than this place, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him if he's happy here.
You're gonna give this little man like existential dread.
Give this.
Happy like,
No, like in a really casual way.
happy like
Like
here in this
like-
place or like here in this community?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
in this community, is it? Do you see yourself staying here long term, or like seeking broader horizons?
I mean, yeah, it's good. I can't wait for, you know, my turn to sort of go with the search party. You know, that'll be really cool to see the world. You know, we travel a lot, but you know, you don't really get to see the world in the way that they do, right? Well, the continent, I guess, in the way that they do, right? You know, always
So do you
yearn
have-
to see new places.
Like an adult to or like of age to travel with or like do a search, like scouting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's mainly for safety, you know, that way they can teach us all the skills we might need before we go out into the world. You know, what if we get separated and we don't know stuff, then that's, you know, that's not good, right?
Yeah, no, it's not fun.
Stuff.
And speak from experience, being stuck in a stranded place by yourself and you don't speak a language. It's not very fun.
Speaking from experience, traveler as well. He's gonna go handshake.
Yeah,
You.
traveling from a young age, and such.
Ah, sick. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's great for the soul, right? It's like the best thing to do out there.
But there's no place like home sort of thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess for me, home is with my community, so I guess, you know, I'm always home.
Yeah, that's.
But, you know, I understand the tradition of having a home in one place.
Yeah,
Home
we
is where the
sort of,
heart
like,
is type beat.
I mean, I've always sort of returned to the same sort of place to travel, and
Yeah, I respect
you know,
that.
very much. sentiment.
Yeah.
I mean, my originally my people, we sort of like, I don't know about these guys, but we like traveled like cross continents and such, and never stayed in one place. But then we eventually just settled on tiny ass island.
Of all places. Gosh.
Of all places, you know.
Kind of done their travel quite right if that's where they settled. And he went southern for a second. Okay.
It comes for us all.
It's like when you guys slip into Scottish. Yeah, cool. You know, I'll leave you guys to your stew, but yeah, good to know. And he's gonna sort of like he's gonna start to walk away, and he's gonna pull out a little notebook, and he's gonna like flip like 6 pages through, and he's gonna start writing some stuff down.
Ooh.
That's what we're giving that guy.
Crisis type beat.
I can't believe you're sending gifts right now. But yeah, now we can quick time event.
Yay!
Yeah.
Quick, hit E.
Love Tom.
Otherwise, we all explode.
God.
Quick, skip the dialogue. Fuck.
Love that guy. Love Tom.
Tom.
Oh, we got no one telling us to do backflips now.
Aww, rip.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, you know, you all finish
Is Tom, just a question above table, sorry. Is Tom spelled T-H-O-M or T-O-M?
That's totally THOM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
It's called Tom.
Bro's not called Tom.
like from Coast Arcade.
I knew you were gonna make that reference.
Tom from.
I knew you were gonna make that reference.
Okay.
God.
The fact that you knew I was gonna make the reference means you would have made that reference, Lucas.
Yeah, maybe
You were
in my
thinking
mind
the
though.
same
eh?
thing.
But yeah, chill. You know, y'all eat your stew. I guess not having any conversation. Someone's hammering.
Is it good?
I'm kidding. Yeah, the stew is pretty damn good. You would say it's one of the better stews
Hell
that you've
yeah.
had.
Nice.
What
Yeah.
color is it?
It's like a ready brown, like a hearty. It's obviously vegetarian.
It's like a
though.
stew color.
Like a stew
It's
color.
neon green.
I thought you were gonna say purple for some reason.
Yeah.
It's all of the colors.
It's every color. Every time you look at it, it's actually a different color. No,
Yeah, shrimp colors.
shrimp color.
Shrimp colors. Shrimp colors.
Yeah, it
dude.
looks really brown, but it's actually all the shrimp colors.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. We
Awesome.
will, yeah. And then, oh look, nighttime. Nighttime falls.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Is it okay?
holy fuck.
That's good. That's really good. And I guess we'll just skip to the morning.
Whoa.
Whoa, holy shit, the sun started
What?
rising. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
And you should just narrate the fact of like Dahi would have started the night on the mattress or like the little bedroll, and he's like probably just like somehow migrated to like the other side of the room.
Yeah.
I'm imagining him being in like the middle of a line, and so somehow he's made his way like around other people. Like
No, he was on the end, and he's like next to the other side.
Rolled over everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm so hip with this. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. No. Is this when we discuss which of you snore? No, I'm kidding.
The deer, the little deer snores.
Yes.
The little deer's
just
still
been
hanging
falling
out. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're keeping this
I
deer
love
with
him.
you until it can't be anymore. I respect that.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. Is
Until
Atria
it
aware
can't be.
that this is sort of like a magical deer?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Just making
but it's
sure.
just a little guy.
Oh,
It's just a little
Oh,
guy.
guy. That's like you, but small. Like you,
Yeah,
full furry and small, I guess.
yeah. Not half a furry.
Yeah.
Feral version.
Half a furry on my father's side. But yeah, chill. In the morning, Cyre's gonna wake you guys up slightly earlier than you would have liked.
What the fuck?
Cyre,
He's
you
gonna come
bitch.
in. He's gonna come and be like, "Alright, Well, Owlbear gets the worm, right, guys? We got a bit.
These are tolls.
We got a bit.
That's what I say.
Yes. Sorry, it just clicked. Yeah, that as well. But yeah, we got a lot of travel to do today and you know, it's sort of gonna be a slightly longer day because we got to take it a bit slower because we're going through the slightly more dangerous parts of the forest. But yeah, if you guys want to pack up, meet me down by the cauldron in like 10. Will be sweet. And he's gonna turn around and leave again. Heading, you assume, down to the cauldron.
It's so early.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the sun feeding in through that you can see feeding in through the hole portrays just the sun is kind of barely rising. It's very it's very dusky, but in the way that it's dawn.
It's
Dawn doesn't have an adjective like dusky.
Very dusty.
Dawny.
Dawny is that's a soap. You know?
It's
Dawn-
so
Dawn
soapy
is
this
just-
morning.
Just say it's dawn.
It's dawn, but it's early dawn. You know, it's dusky.
So you mean dawn?
I hate the English language, man. Can we just can we just run this campaign in French instead? No, I'm kidding.
No, that's worse.
It's so much
Okay.
worse.
You can try.
You know, the two
Okay,
Canadian
Lucas,
characters.
Start speaking in French.
Bonjour.
Oh my god.
Come to the bell.
I will judge on pronunciation.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu, putain. Cool.
Gavin just groans extremely dramatically loudly the entire time he's packing up his stuff, but then when he's done he just stops. He's like, alright, let's go.
Yeah, Doc
had to-
probably just shirt on, stuff in pockets, out the door.
Gavin's gotta have
All your
the best
stuff that you
pajamas out of
unpacked.
everyone.
Mm.
Because he's still in the
Didn't-
hoodie.
Yeah. And pajama pants. He is literally
Oh,
in
nice.
pajamas.
He's literally in pajamas all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Twig, I cut you off though. I think.
What?
Did I cut you off? Or maybe
I don't know. I don't remember, so you're all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. I can
How
show
would
you.
a furry wear trousers? Great.
I think the furry's in a skirt, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
I still have that question, but we can ignore it for now.
Yeah, maybe ask it in character and you can find out.
I just had to ask that question.
No, we need someone else to have a reputation for asking dumb shit. Can't just be me, guys. Can't just be me. Can't just be me.
It could. It can.
You could be that guy.
You could just be that guy.
You always need that guy.
Lucas really wants me to be that guy.
I need more
No one wants you to be
YouTube
that guy.
titles.
Yeah.
Probably my reputation, though. Probably
Okay, so I
Gus's
guess it's
reputation. I should be in charge of Gus's reputation. I feel like I'm ruining his life
It's not like
by being. Yeah.
you're in a totally different country, if you will. Country.
I mean, that's one way to put it, technically.
Well,
You know? You're on vacation.
The entire plane of existence. Yeah.
So technically, also a different country, if you think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You know, you're across the pond, if you will. The pond being the pond of
I'm not
existence.
Well, I won't, so.
Yeah, this is actually
Well,
England. Plot
is-
twist. You've been in England the whole time. Yeah.
Oh god.
Sorry, Maine is actually London. Yeah.
guys, we're actually in an escape room.
It's the world's biggest escape room. You're actually all in VR right now, and it's just you all
Yeah.
forgot
It's
Oh,
in a simulation.
the
No.
what's that chip that what's his face is developing? The Neuralink
Fucking
has just
Elon
fried
Musk.
you.
Yeah.
Imagine that's the plot twist. No.
Oh my
It's
god.
the afterlife.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, Jill, I guess we're all
Do you
just-
think this could be like a Truman Show thing? Unprompted.
Which one of-
in-character.
Which one of us is Truman though? Like, are you Truman or am I Truman? Or are we all
Yeah,
Truman?
How
Yeah,
do
I
you
know.
know who's Truman?
Maybe the
Can
real
we make one of
Truman.
Can we please make a drawing of all of our characters pointing at each other?
Maybe
Truman was the
maybe-
friend we made along the way.
Yeah, maybe the real Truman was the friends we made along the way. Stop stealing my
Maybe-
fucking joke, Carter.
Maybe Thom was the real Truman.
Guys, I've never fucking seen the Truman Show. What does that mean? Does it mean we're dead?
It's like this. He's in like a TV show, but like
It is a
everyone
reality TV show.
is it's how do I explain? It's everyone around him is actors, and the entire his reality is like
Is a
set,
dome.
and he's like the
Yeah.
only one who doesn't know.
But it's his whole life since he was born. And he's just living his life, and then he starts to see glitches and starts to realize that he is like a TV show for the whole world.
So it's
But
like
his life isn't
Stanley
real.
Parable. Got it. That's it. There we go. Could have just started with that, guys. Honestly.
And it's what's his name? It's Truman. What's his name?
God can't help you during an
Ugh.
in-character conversation.
God can provide divine intervention.
Just get beamed into your head the name of the guy.
Mike Myers.
No!
Is it Mike Myers?
No!
No, it's not Mike Myers.
Someone roll a history check.
What are you trying to figure out here?
I'll roll a history check. I'm trying to remember the actor for Truman. What's his name?
Oh, what? Oh no,
Roll a history
like-
check and I might
It's
tell
like
you.
right there.
I know exactly. what
Okay,
it
I'm doing history check.
I really hope you
Because he was
fail.
Exactly.
awesome.
Oh shit.
L plus ratio, guys. In character and out of character. I don't know any of this.
If it's under 10, I
If you
won't tell
fail
you.
the If you fail the history check, it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Wait, what did you say? What did it have to be?
If it's under
Lucas, what did it
10,
have to
you
be?
failed. If it's under 10, I won't tell you.
Okay, I'm also rolling this because
Oh,
it's my history.
10.
10 flat? Beautiful.
Oh,
10 with my modifiers.
It's Jim Carrey.
10 with my
guys.
modifier.
My notebook just fell.
Me.
He also played the Grinch.
There was also
I know that
he was
guy.
also wasn't he?
Yeah, he's an
I just had it
iconic
on
man.
Facebook.
He was also in The Mask.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Oh yeah, and he was in the Grinch, and he did that thing where like the pulled.
Yeah, you guys could have just said the guy that plays the Grinch, and I would have got it. But yeah. Yeah, guys. I mean, like, look. I mean, we're all Twitch streamers, right? Like, who gives a shit about the Truman Show? We're gonna be the Stanley Parable.
I could have said the guy who was in that one horror game that you played like last week, and you would have fucking gotten it.
What the fuck do you mean the one horror game I played last week? What do you know? What do you know?
I watched your streams.
Oh! Oh no! You know, out of character, I knew this interaction was coming. But for some reason, I didn't think to plot out what my response would be.
So it's just oh
Oh no!
no.
Oh no, you know who I am.
Oh no!
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Fuck. I can't help but notice you weren't watching my last stream, man. Due to, like, passing out or something. Big fan.
Oh, sorry, I was going a little bit purple
The
myself.
grind never stops.
Yeah, well, I was going a little bit green, so... Sounds like a skill issue.
Breathing out.
Just tap him up. Yeah, the real question is which one of us would... The real question is which one of us would be that fruity fucking British narrator. And the answer is God.
God has not played nor watched the Stanley Parable.
That's all you need to know. Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He
Out of
opened
character
the
still,
door
you were
and
quoting it before, and now I'm fucking stuck in my head. I also just lost the lid to my pen, so just don't mind me for 2 seconds.
I hate to interrupt the Discord server, but do you guys want a world news update?
In the middle of playing? Sure.
I mean, America just bombed Iran.
Like
Oh,
actively
okay.
right now?
Like right now?
Let me
Yeah.
Google this.
My dad just told me.
Wait,
He came to the room
what?
to tell me.
Hold on, chat.
We're
We're
not,
gonna.
guys. I promise.
Yeah.
U.S. joins
Wait,
Israel
you're-
attacks
yeah.
on Iran, bombs 3 nuclear sites.
Holy shit.
Uh,
That's kind of
In
bad.
Pride
That's
Month?
bad. That's really bad.
That's really fucking bad.
I know.
We supposed
Also,
to do
I
now?
tried to talk.
Back to D&D, like.
Well, anyway, guys, back to D&D.
No, anyway, back to the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I wanted to, like, I tried to tell you, like, twice and then realized my mic was off, but thought you guys were just ignoring me. I was like, guys, this is not something to, like, ignore. And then I was like, guys, you want to hear world news? And you just, and then I was like, and then I
Wait,
was
he
like,
he announced it on social media?
What the
What?
In a
Oh
post
my
on social media,
God.
Trump announced.
Oh my god.
Was it Twitter?
I
Of
don't.
course it was Cheryl.
It was
I had a massive
Twitter.
breakup.
Of course it was.
Twitter.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
the stream can't see that, but just know that it was Twitter.
What the?
Dude, sorry,
What
X
the
the everything
fuck,
app.
bro?
I was gonna make a reference to something, and then I think Luke might have shot me. I was gonna. It's X now. Twitter doesn't exist anymore, and I'm gonna send you what that is referencing in case you don't.
guys,
That's-
just so you know, I'm onto a new ball of yarn on my blanket.
Yeah, sorry, I
I'm
was
so proud of you.
Yay.
reading
How
the
do
one
we
I finished the
news.
continue
first
from
ball of
here?
yarn.
I was just reading the one news thing
What a
about it. We can
switch
continue.
Wait, how do we continue from that? Like,
Yes.
So, like, Jim Carrey, right, guys?
yeah, the Stanley
Yeah.
Parable.
I'm gonna have to clip that. I will be clipping that moment and putting it on my Instagram because that's crazy.
That's man. What were you doing when you found out fucking America?
This is fucking 9/11 all over again.
No, but you can't clip that. You can't clip that because we just all laughed for a minute. Like,
It's. I laugh when I'm shocked. This is a thing that
no,
I'm
exactly.
doing.
But it will. But that doesn't stop the fact that we all just laughed for a minute.
What else are we
What else are we
supposed to
gonna
The
do?
world's ending.
Fucking
D&D, this is
chat.
what we do.
Guys,
Dude.
can we use this to escape to the D&D world, please?
Yeah, Luke, have you found a way to actually put us in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all start
streaming
feeling
right now.
weird.
Holy
Oh.
Oh.
Also, can I bring some people?
Yeah. It's you and like
Yeah.
3 + 1.
Me and the boy.
Hey.
Pick wisely.
If I'm
Guys,
holding
we
my
could all
cat-
die in like tomorrow.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Say that.
Oh my
Don't
god.
say that. That's a crazy thing to say.
It-
Okay.
It took
Sorry,
me
I'm
like
so
4
sorry.
hours to get to sleep the other night. You can't do this to me. How do?
Anyway.
In a
So-
way, I was like, wait, I
Continue.
shouldn't tell the party this because if I tell you guys, then we're not gonna like be normal. But also, I knew it and I couldn't just
Be normal.
have it in my head.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's so
we're gonna be cancelled on Twitter.com,
Twitter.com.
the same website where he just
Which-
announced.
Where he just announced it.
It's gonna be the announcement and then us getting cancelled in a Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna be my Twitter feed.
Was
I'm gonna...
that relevant?
Yeah.
Dude.
Right, guys. Right, chat.
Right, chat? Chat, we cooked?
Right,
I
chat.
mean,
we could.
Does chat even have anyone in it?
chat, I don't think so. Chat, we cooked?
Chat is not
right?
chat.
Chat.
Red
Chat.
chat?
Right,
Chat. Chat isn't real. Chat doesn't need to be actually there. Chat is like a state of mind.
Yeah,
Chat is
chat
like a
a social
state of
construct.
mind. Hell yeah.
It is the friends we
Maybe
have all the
chat is
time.
the friends we make.
I think the only viewers we have is if you guys have the tab open. That's what it seems like. Anyway.
I may or may not have the tab open.
That's what I
I mean, what?
I mean, what?
I gotta quickly open my door because I am actually dying.
But imagine if you were an actual viewer of the stream, and then you also got that news that way.
Yeah,
If
yeah, imagine that's how you got the
you're
news.
watching that,
Oh my god, imagine.
their first time watching the stream, by the way.
And they get that news, dude. Holy
It's like opening Tumblr and getting like world news from the Destiel meme.
Oh yeah.
That's what it would be.
That's crazy.
You're gonna. It's like I asked my mum like a few years ago where she was, because it was like the joke at the time, asking your parents where they were when 9/11 happened. It's like she
The
remembers.
joke?
This is gonna be our. Where were you when America nuked Iran?
A fictional kid asks, and we're like, oh, we were streaming Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch.tv.
Yep.
Goes kind of hard, actually.
My parents are both teaching in classrooms in the UK, and the news came up on like the TVs in the classrooms.
I have no idea where my parents were.
Crazy.
Coming from Christchurch.
Anyway, guys.
Anyway.
Right, D&D, yeah?
We're all upset because we have to wake up early.
Yeah,
That's the biggest
oh
struggle in our
my God.
lives.
Is this the Truman
Oh,
Show?
no.
Ah.
Whoa, Stanley Parable.
Very.
Whoa.
Whoa, you watch my streams? No way.
Gus,
Holy shit.
Gus is gonna get hit with an impending sense of doom from reality, and he's gonna go, "What's wrong?"
It's not the timeline. Different timeline. We're still in
I know,
22
I know, I
or
know.
something.
24.
We're still in 2024, so the timeline that this happens in doesn't exist yet.
Either way, Gus is gonna go and like try and find a tree to climb. Just for a
Hell
second.
yeah.
Okay. Can you give me
Alright.
an athletics roll, please?
Oh no. Uh-oh.
$10? No, 5.
Do you have a -5?
No, I thought I rolled an 8 and it was a 3.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, how would Gus react to just not really being able to climb a tree in this new body or whatever?
Gus is gonna find another tree. It's the tree's fault, not Gus's fault.
Okay, cool. Can Gus give me another athletics check? But with disadvantage this time, because he's a little discouraged.
Fuck.
Aww. It's okay, Gus.
Don't piss off. I rolled an 8 and then I rolled a 3.
Again?
Stupid. Yeah, because disadvantage, bitch.
No, I know, but it's just funny that you rolled another 3.
An 8 and
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like
number
he
you
really.
rolled and the number you rolled.
Can Gus instead try and like
Do a backflip.
do some yoga?
Yeah, Gus can totally do some yoga. Is anyone
Cool.
going to join Gus in this?
Does Gus have to roll athletics?
Gus does not have to
No,
roll
it's
athletics to
Gus's
do
fine.
yoga.
Backflip and do yoga.
You're gonna have to roll me an
I'll do
acrobatics
yoga.
check.
Yeah, yep.
Do I have to?
No, he's doing a backflip.
17.
Oh,
It's how would Dahi react to another successful backflip?
Watching. I would probably watch like Gus try and do. I don't know why this is the line of. I was gonna say, can I climb a tree and then backflip out of it? But like,
holy fuck.
watches Gus try and do climb 2 trees, fail both times. Then just do some yoga, and he's like, need to wake up. He's like, okay, it just throws himself backwards, lands it, and then it's like, okay. It's now just like, meditating or something.
Gus is gonna see Dahi do the backflip and try climb another tree.
We've just abandoned yoga?
No, like we'll go back to the yoga, but like also just wants to choke on the tree.
Lily like started to go do yoga with Gus, and then Gus just runs off to a tree.
No.
No, I'm doing yoga right next to the tree, just so you know.
Are you-
Do I have disadvantage again for this third tree?
Yeah, yeah.
Or do I have double disadvantage?
That's not a thing. I mean, I could.
Okay. Hey! 17!
Whoa, with disadvantage?
I rolled a 16 and a 15.
Nice.
Hey.
Well, you know, Gus can suddenly climb this tree. What's he gonna do? This is just a better tree.
He just wants to get to the top of the tree, sit down on one of the branches, and sit quietly and hope a bird sits next to him. Is his ideal vibe, that a bird is like there with him.
Is he gonna do anything to try and entice a bird?
Or like gets as close to the bird song as possible. Oh, he doesn't have any food. Actually, he's gonna go into his pockets and grab wait, Lucas, did we go for pots or spices? We went for spices, right?
Spices, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out some sort of like fennel seed, because that'll be in his spice rack.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try and put them out in his hand for the birds. Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
Does a bird come?
No birds particularly take any interest in him. Sadly to say.
Damn, he's gonna get back down and do some yoga then.
Birds don't exist.
Birds
What
are
a bird.
real.
They're not
Yeah.
real.
Bird died in 1986.
Due
Yeah,
to
birds don't
Reagan
exist in this
killing
world.
them and replacing them with spies that
Spies.
are now watching us. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Gosh. Yeah, birds don't exist in this world because in our world they're actually all cameras. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Alright,
No!
So chill. So Gus and Lily are doing yoga,
and Doc.
and Doc. Oh yeah. You.
Aitcher is just like sitting at the end of the bedroll, like, you know when you're like really tired and you start like spacing out, but you just stare into space really intensely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
I think the
What a
other three,
routine.
the yoga is happening outside, because that's where the trees were. So, yeah.
I'd like to think they were
Yeah.
close enough to the cauldron
Yeah.
that like, when the others are ready, we're like,
Gav has put his stuff in the cart, and he's just curled up on one of the seats and gone immediately back to sleep. Look, in real life, I don't remember exactly what time I said he wakes up, but it's definitely not this time.
Definitely not dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn, so dawn that it's dusk.
It's dusky. It's just a good adjective.
You're not fucking living that down, mate. I'm sorry.
I'm now gonna Google dusky to see if it can apply to both.
Husky. Sorry.
Dawny's so dawn that it's dusky.
It's like a soap ad.
It just means darkish in color or dim. Fuck you guys. I was right the whole time.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I am
It's
just,
just funny.
also
I'm just saying you're just like,
that...
you're a silly guy.
Yeah, you're just a silly goose. You wanna get in the fucking pond? I don't know why I said that. I don't know where that came from.
What are we doing, guys?
Do you want to get in the fucking pond?
You're like,
You wanna go to the fucking pond if you're gonna be a silly goose? I don't know where that came from, sorry.
it's
Got
good.
some spare fucking stale bread, huh?
Yeah.
Have some frozen corn, huh? Because bread's bad for ducks.
Yeah. Fucking
He's
nerd.
Except for he's not a duck, he's a goose.
Sorry, shit. Fuck.
Fuck, this metaphor is falling apart.
God damn, right in front of my eyes. It's like the Truman Show.
Maybe the... No! Maybe the real silly goose was the friends we made along the way.
This can't be the through bit.
The friends we made along the way.
Oh my
The title of this episode was "The Friends We Made Along the Way."
Yes. Yeah, I'm writing that down.
Maybe the
Maybe
real
the real
progress
D&D session is the friends we made along.
Gav's taking a nap.
Gav's taking a nap. 3 of you are doing yoga. 1 of you's still sitting in the hole.
Is it not like the morning? Like Cyre woke us up and then you're
It's
taking
so
a nap.
dark that it's dusk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not fucking dusk.
Get
It's
through this.
dusky. It's dusky.
Isn't that a breed of dog?
I'm Taya, Twig, we've been meaning to have this talk for a while. You're actually not welcome back to next week's session.
Ah.
Finally!
Out.
Isn't that like an overused word used in fan fiction to describe someone's voice?
No, oh my.
Husky.
The one thing we all have in common is we love to watch Luke.
Exactly.
To watch God suffering.
It's gonna be so sad.
Well, Sire's gonna walk on over.
Is Cyre joining us for yoga?
Yeah, he will actually. Yeah, he's totally gonna be like, cool. I guess this is what we're doing, and he's gonna get down and he's gonna join you and do yoga with you for a little bit.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
And now I need art of that.
Yeah.
Actually. Not just the
You
image
need
of...
some character art for Cyre Lamb.
Fuck, dude, straight... Yeah, the only character art I have for Cyre Lim is just a drawing of you 4 just in a downward dog. But yeah, you know, do some yoga for a little bit, and then he's gonna hop up and be like, right, well, if everyone's... He's gonna count you, he's gonna be like, where's your friend with the hooves? Are they still inside?
Where's the furry?
They're having, I'm gonna quote, using quote marks, a nap.
Alright, I get it, not early risers. And he's gonna go to the... back to where you guys stayed the night, and he's gonna go, like, get Atria. And be like, hey, I'm about to head out if you're, like, good. If you need, like, a moment, that's chill too, though.
Andrew's like fully out of it and like comes back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. I beat you to
There
it.
goes
Anyway,
gravity.
I just got. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
Who's
No,
that?
I'm good. Yeah. Let's.
Cool. Sweet, yeah. No, just take your time, you're chill. But yeah, we're about to head off if you wanna come join us.
Take your time, except don't, because we're about to leave.
Take your time, except, you
Yeah.
know, we gotta
I know,
go.
Yeah. Adrian's just gonna like grab their bag and get up
Cool, sweet.
very sluggishly.
So he's gonna walk down and, you know, be like, well, yeah, I just want to reaffirm some stuff I said yesterday, you know, please sort of stay inside the carriage. Unless, you know, if you want to really check something out, you can say something and then we can go check it out, but, like, don't just leap out of the carriage and not say anything to anyone, you know. We don't want a man overboard sort of situation, even though we're not in a boat or anything, but, you know. But yeah.
Hands inside the ride at all times.
Keep your hands in... Exactly. You know, I wouldn't call it a ride, but, you know, good turn of phrase. Yeah.
You wanna ride? Sorry.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Pause. Pause.
Inside thoughts. Inside
Remember
thoughts.
the dead husband. Remember
Whoa.
the dead husband.
That's
Bro.
insane.
Same player that yesterday, like last session, when they found out that his husband was dead, goes, so he's single?
Well, see, the thing is, at least that time I said it in chat. I didn't say it out loud last time.
You didn't, and that's...
I
Jesus.
didn't mean to say that one out loud.
Well, we all appreciate that
God.
you did. Wasn't in character though, right?
No. God, no.
I like to
We'll
hear.
leave that to
Yeah,
Gus.
learn from my past mistakes.
Yeah.
And then Gus says in character.
Gus just
so
becomes like our
sorry.
by king, but only by saying other players' like thoughts out loud.
I'm so sorry.
Crying now. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I've got tears on my eyes.
I'm gonna
What?
write down a crying journal.
Oh, good.
Which this campaign is at least, but
Wait.
3 appearances in that.
Oh, good. That's the goal.
I think I win. Yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is
Sorry
good.
about that
Wait. Lucas, you know how there's Ignite Tamaki and Ignite Pornic, right?
I do know that. Yeah.
Well, there's a workshop for Pornic one at Massey University, right?
Yeah.
And someone from the Tamaki one just sent a message to the group chat saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be slightly late to the workshop at Massey today. Sorry."
Oh no.
And then I was like, "What the fuck?" And Coolin just said, "In Wellington?" ?
Yeah, because there's a Massey here as well.
And they were like, "Oh, was it in Wellington?" Huh? I did not really click that there was a Massey here. But I was for a second. I was like, "Did they fly to Wellington for that workshop?"
Imagine.
Don't dox yourselves on Twitch.
Yeah, I
Live,
was-
by the way.
yeah.
Okay?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the
Don't
city's
dox
massive. It'll be worse if you said where.
Yeah.
Don't dox me either.
Don't dox any of us, please.
Yeah.
I don't have enough. I don't edit these VODs enough to edit it out.
I was gonna say, I'm the only one technically outside of that area, so
True. So Carter's safe.
I'm safe.
You shouldn't have
Unless
said
I'm
that, Cardi. You should just pretended that you're here.
pretend I'm in the city.
In
Yeah.
Maine, if you will. No.
No, anyway.
City on rockin'.
Well, it's not really the main city, because the main city would then, like, infer that it's the capital, which is not.
Not
No,
necessarily.
but it kind of is like the main city.
Yeah,
It's
guys,
like the
we
main
all
city,
live in the
yeah,
capital.
but it's not the
That's
capital.
real.
We gotta overthrow the capital. Where's
Yeah.
Katniss?
We need a god.
Bitch.
But
Bro.
yeah, just Cyre's gonna be like, but yeah, you know, today I'll be taking it a bit slower, because of, you know, it's slightly more dangerous area, slightly more, you know, slightly more, hostile monsters and groups such as that, but we should be fine, you know, hit wood if you will, but yeah, if everyone wants to pile in, pack your stuff in the boxes, and then we'll head out. He's gonna, like, you know, pat his horses a little bit, feed them some, like, apples or some grains or something while you all load into the garage.
Hell yeah.
Yes, caller.
Can I pet the horse and feed one of them an apple?
Of course you can pet the horse and feed one of them an apple.
It'd be a crime if you didn't let him. We will.
I'm assuming they're
kill
not
you.
like pet. Sorry, no, I won't ask that.
You gonna be technical? You gonna be technical with me? They're not, like,
Yeah.
strapped up to the carriage yet. They're still, like, sort of loosened so they can eat. in
Like,
there.
but they've got like bitless bridles, not
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna be technical
Yeah.
horseboy.
a
yeah.
guy who works. with
Horse
horses.
boy.
Yeah. You know, they're well taken care of. That wasn't the question, but that's what I'm saying as well.
We don't want them to choke. That'll be horrific.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna kill Cyre's horses.
That's
now
why I was
we still
asking.
need them.
Jesus.
I'll make this very quick. If they have a bit in when they're eating, they can choke
Yeah.
and die, and it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, valid. I also assume
We all
having a
know
piece
this.
of metal in your mouth would make it hard to eat.
behind your teeth. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Ugh.
try it anyway. But, yeah.
But hey.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
Off we trot.
Yeah. Nothing
we
else.
trot.
You want to do here? Off we trot. Well, it wouldn't quite be a trot,
Off we
I
trot.
assume. Off we like canter. Carter's face.
We're going at speed.
Is
Yeah,
canter?
Canter's like a.
Is
Yeah,
canter more
Canter
than
is like
trot?
a.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
Shit, I mean,
it's
I guess we would
walking
trot
trot.
then. Sorry.
If it's a standard pace, canter gallop.
Okay, so I guess
feel like
off
we'd
we
be
trot.
walking.
Oh yeah, off we walk.
Oh.
Well,
Walk is like very slow.
Oh, is
It
it?
probably would be a trot.
it's like in the
But-
yeah. We're we're moving fast, I guess, but not too fast.
Not quite at a canter.
A logical carriage moving speed.
It's a trot.
Yeah.
I assumed that would be a walk, but I wouldn't know.
Listen, yeah.
Fucking horse boy.
Fucking
Sorry.
horse boy. Another furry. No.
I'm not the furry.
Hey.
Yeah. But you know, they're a
What
deer
the
boy, so
hell?
it's different.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Troll.
real
Yeah,
horse
boy.
boy. Maybe the real horse boy was the friends we made along the way.
We can't keep doing this.
We're gonna keep doing this.
Can't keep doing this. It's like the backflip. But yeah,
Gavin's
it's
still
just...
napping.
You're still Gavin's still napping in the carriage.
Yeah.
Is Atria gonna join them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and the boys just fucking napping.
Just one boy.
Just one boy. I love saying me
Boys
and the
in the
boys,
neutral.
even. Yeah, I love saying me and the boys, even when there's no boys involved.
Me and the boy ? Hanging out.
Schrodinger's boy.
Schrodinger's boy.
I need to be quiet today, I think.
No, I don't think this is great. I think this is great. But does anyone want to, I don't know, talk to Cyre again? He's just gonna sort of be hanging out like he was last time.
So, where are we going
What do you want to
next?
know about this time, buddy?
I'm gonna need it in the accent if you're saying it in character.
So, where are we?
No.
Wait, where did he go? Wait, Gus.
Nothing. You go first.
Where are we going to next?
Well, we're still on track for Laval. We're still on our way there. The night stop this time, if that's what your actual question was, is just gonna be with a little community of, just a mixed community of humans I know, that we'll just be camping down with for the night. But yeah, you know, today will be a longer day, slightly further travel, taking it slightly slower than yesterday. But yeah, nice
So
people, good
what-
people.
So, what sort of creatures are we expecting to encounter on the way?
Well, hopefully none, right? You know, best case
Hopefully
scenario,
not.
no creatures.
In case we do,
Yeah, well, this forest is a real sort of mix of, you know, as we get slightly deeper into the forest, you know, we transition from more of a forest into a wood, if you will. It'll be, you know, I don't know, how much do you know about our creatures here? If I just rattle off a list of names, what are you gonna like?
I rattle them off, and if we've
As
got
much as
questions,
you know-
I'm sure we'll ask.
We know as much about your creatures as you know about our creatures. Like
Well, there might be some overlap. You don't know. They might have like not exactly the environment for it. but they might
horses,
have overlap.
right? They have horses.
They've got horses. Though.
We have horses, yeah?
They've got horses. I'm trying to think of. I feel like Gus would probably have, if anything's the same. So far, it's the creatures that exist here are very similar to what we're sort of used to, and I'm trying to think of what creatures exist.
Just with a magical air to them
Yeah,
to make them slightly more fucked.
foxes. Do you have foxes here?
Yeah. Not in this forest, but they're definitely, you know, we have them. But yeah, no, the reason I'm so stringent on not leaving the carriage just for funsies is because there's a lot of fae in these forests. I don't know how much
A lot of what?
crossover there is. A lot of fae, F-E-Y. I don't know how much you guys know about them in your world or anything, but it's the sort of thing where it's like, you know, they like to set traps and stuff for people.
It just goes. It like Doc, like as soon as he mentions Faye, Doc is just like crawls in on himself. Is there like a lock sort of on the door that you can go like, nope.
There's no doors. What are you talking about?
Oh fuck yeah.
But
I
yeah,
thought this was like a closed carriage sort of.
but it's like it's got the like this. It's like a classic carriage with like the back is sort of open.
Oh yeah, yay.
But yeah. I know there's a couple communities of, you know, like a couple bigger, like I'm sure bigger than is normal, like insects and stuff like that. You know, a couple communities of wolves, couple communities of actual like rabbits, but not in the Harengon way, in the like it's a rabbit type thing. Although those aren't as vicious unless you really fuck with them. Yeah, I think there was a pair of owlbears when I last heard, which we sort of definitely don't want to run into. A couple trolls, but you know it's neither here nor there, right?
Oh,
That sound fun.
There's a community of goblins
better.
that sort of hang around on the main path, which is why we're sticking to this non-main path. But yeah, that's most of it. Like, what do you guys know about our world? Like, you seem to have the reaction I would expect to hearing the name Fae and stuff like that. Like,
I think culturally, I might have been. I'll let these guys say what they know first, but if they know anything, but. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, for us and like our culture and such, it's very much. I was raised like, you sort of don't mess with them. They're like very much the sort of tricksters and such, and not tricksters, but like they've got a different sort of culture to us humans. So we like it's a lot of like we don't necessarily understand how to like communicate with them, and so I was just always taught like it's safer to not sort of like interact with them and such. It's like we'd always in the summertime, we'd always get like a daisy ring in the backyard, and my ma always told me it's case it was a portal to like their world, and so to stay away from that corner. And it's like there was also like a lot of rumors like back in like sort of the 1800s. So it's like there was a lot of kids who got like taken by the Fae and like swapped out for snatches. So it's a lot of those sort of things, and so it's just like I'm a bit like hesitant about being around, or not being around them, but it's just like. Not the sort of thing I'm keen to mess with, you know?
no, 100%. I thought you guys
There
said
are
you didn't.
work with them, but like, I'm not, like, no.
No, yeah. I thought you guys said you didn't have magic in your world.
We...
It's debatable among different like classes of society.
Classes
Like, is there any group of people here that don't really believe in magic? I guess not, because it's so prevalent and obvious.
I mean,
But,
not
like-
believing in magic would be like not believing in God, right? Like, that's crazy. It's just so all around
you
us
believe
all
in-
the
do
time.
you
that
believe
it's
it-
like,
Do you believe in God, Cyre?
I mean,
do you believe
like,
in God?
Yeah. I kind of have to. Hold on. Not me forgetting what class he is. I mean, like, yeah, of course, it's sort of like an inarguable sort of facts in this world. Is God not... I shouldn't go down that road. I should not go down that route. I shouldn't...
You can't. Hey, you can't hold yourself back from the natural turning point of the conversation.
to cut a very long story short, there's a lot of questionable things that happen now in our world that make us debate sometimes whether God is real or not. Mostly leaning towards the not side.
right.
However,
Interesting.
I guess, in this world there are more representations of God in your everyday life, and I think that can be argued in it's less of an obvious presence and more about self-belief. Although to the people who self-believe, maybe there is that obvious presence, but like personally, that I don't see that. I just can't visualize and have that faith that other people do.
There are also in our world like a lot of different interpretations of like divinity, and then there have also been like people have like come in, and I'm explaining colonization again. This is great.
Yippee!
Yeah.
There have been like people who believe in like one god, and then they've gone and be like, this is like the only truth that exists, and go into other places and like push that belief
Even
on other people.
even if those cultures have different gods that they align with already,
Yeah.
and there's kind of an amalgamation across cultures and society of a general god, even though they maybe are viewed in different ways.
You've also got like different like religions that are like polytheistic and such, and then you've got like every other strain of like Catholicism and like Christianity, which there have been like multiple wars fought over, and like, you know, all that fucking shit. But it's like there's a lot of all like the further you go back in history, the more there are like polytheistic religions, and then it was sort of like in more recent times they're like more monotheistic, and then it kind of like a lot of people are like becoming atheists.
Right, interesting. Yeah,
But-
I guess here it's just like because people commune so directly with them, that it's like yeah, we had that whole thing a good few years back, but that was more fighting for them, not like yeah. I don't know. I guess
I feel like
this is
you guys
just
love Greece. I feel like you guys would love Greece.
Greece.
The place,
Really?
not the musical. I say it's like the other thing.
Why'd you? Is Greece like
Well,
a
like,
place?
Exciting.
Yeah, it's like a place. There's a lot of what people. It's not even. I mean, Gus, help me out here. There's like. I was
It's,
the wrong person, but
I mean, I suppose like what your reality is aligns a lot with our mythology. There's less of in our modern world. There's less of an understanding of divinity and the ways that different gods have an impact on the creation of the world. But there within mythology, specifically Greek mythologies, there's an emphasis on the different deities that have had their own specific place in the creation of the world. So you've got like Zeus, which is like lightning god, and you've got I always like as CK I always mix up Māori gods, and like so I was gonna say Tangaroa, the god of the ocean, instead of Poseidon.
Hey, fuck it. Introduce him to the
but-
Maori gods. It's just canon that Gus knows that
we
now.
just put all the polytheistic religions, all the pantheons.
But I mean, within these sorry, I'm forgetting my English. Myth.
Fine, Scottish anyway.
Mythology. I don't know. Regardless, it's quite interesting because personally, even though I don't believe in God, I have more of a connection to something like Greek mythology, or the understanding that there are multiple different forces that come into play when it comes to like the creation of something, like the fact that there's a god for the ocean and for harvest and for weather and for war and peace and whatever. But also like Greek mythology has its own flaws and like its own ways of being warped by society to mess with people's perception of themselves and other people. That's my biggest issue with religion in its current form, is that I don't have a problem with religion itself. It's a self form of faith, but particularly in our modern world, there's a strong issue of it being used to alienate and isolate other communities, especially those of other religions or minorities that do not fit within the constraints of that religion. Even though they themselves might have faith or might believe in God, they are often exiled from that community because of bigotry, which I don't need to go into. But anyway, all to say, what from my understanding of your realm and your gods, it seems to align more with the systems that there are multiple different gods that exist within the same system, working together to sustain life and sustain the magical realm, which is more like Greek mythology, I guess,
Yeah, I guess here,
from my basic understanding.
like having a god or a patron or like worshipping a god is just sort of like having a mate. Like, you know, there's so many different ones and they all do different things, and you know, no one's really fighting each other over them, except for that thing a couple years back, but that doesn't really count. You know, so it's like, it's not like you have to believe the same thing I do. It's sort of like, you know, I believe this thing, cool, yeah. You know, it's sort of like an inarguable fact that they all exist, and it's more like, if you choose to follow a specific one, that's chill, you know, your powers might get sicker, right?
Yeah. What happened a couple of years ago? Like, are you able to tell us about that, or is that something that's too...
Yeah, did you guys have like a crusade or something? That's what it sounds like.
Don't know what a crusade
Because-
is. Dog.
It's like when a bunch of people follow like at our world it was usually used by like the Christian God. But it's like they're like go on like this divine mission, which is like usually involving some level of violence or battle. And it was like a mission for their god.
Yeah, right. No, sort of like that, I guess. Where are my notes?
I was about to explain the schism.
Yeah, I just like
Schism.
fully steal the Western Schism.
Yeah, no, we gotta wait for the surprise for that.
Ugh. I'm watching Divergence at the moment. I'm watching Calamity, and that's Critical Role shit. And I was going to start talking about some of the the gods in that storyline, and I'm like, no, that's different. That's different.
We started talking about Greek mythology, and I immediately got a song by Kneecap stuck in my head. Not helpful.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was just like, you know, every god sort of falls under their own sort of alignment. Like, there are the ones that want to do what you would call good for the world, and ones that sort of like doing more bad, if you will. It's obviously it's all subjective. And so there was this this god a couple years back that amassed like a solid amount of followers, like more than usual sort of type of follower group things, and they decided that they decided to make it everyone's problem, if you will. It's the reason that there's a lot of, you won't find a lot of like specific shrines in places. Like, I know, like, I don't know if you found, but in Erin they have a non-denominational shrine that's sort of like anyone can pray to any god here. But before this whole thing happened, you would mainly find like maybe a cluster of 6 different shrines to 6 different specific gods. But after people decided to make it everyone's problem that their god was their god, it was sort of like, for safety, it was all the shrines and stuff was in main towns and stuff were sort of made non-denominational, so it was sort of like anyone could go instead of feeling axed out for maybe following one of the smaller gods or something like that.
Who was the god, if we may ask?
That's so interesting.
The name escapes me at this current moment in time. As I say, my husband was sort of the historian of us all.
Right.
I'm sure I can find you a book somewhere, and he's like gonna start rifling in the sort of like, he has these 2 like boxes. I know there's a better word for them, but these 2 like boxes underneath his seat, that he's gonna open and start rifling through. That is just full of like, not junk, but you know, it's like the junk drawer of the.
It's like
Yeah, what is your guys' passive perception?
Yeah, standby caller.
Yeah, no, I'm standing by.
11.
Stand by call
Not
there
right.
this way.
Oh, barring the 2 that are asleep.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Good, because I don't know where my
12.
character sheet is.
12.
11.
Oh.
Okay. You guys don't really notice anything, unless you want to look closer. But
Can I look closer?
yeah, you can look. You can roll an investigation check.
Investigation, did you say?
Yeah.
15.
I like started chewing, expecting that to take you longer, and it just like didn't. 15. Okay. As he's sort of rifling through this box, you can see, there's like blankets, there's like junk, there's like a couple books, and you also see, like a little like white oblong case, which looks like way too modern to be something sort of from this world. And then it sort of just gets like recovered over again. I think oblong's the right word.
Ooh.
I hope it is. I don't know. We'll find out when.
It's an Apple Pencil.
Not that long. Like,
Oh, God.
AirPods.
sort of size.
It's a fucking vape.
It's long, but it's like oblong.
Ugh, it should have been. That's so good. God damn, that would have been perfect.
Wait, what did you say? I missed.
So it goes, it's a vape. Oh, would go crazy, actually.
You should,
That's introduced to
Dolly,
the
you should give Cyre a Red Bull.
Hey, yo, man, you wanna... Can I actually?
Yeah, you sure if you want.
Just like random, unprompted, just, hey mate, do you want a Red Bull?
What's a Red Bull? He's gonna like sort of
Oh,
take
it's
the
this
can.
energy drink. Like I think he's got like I know I've seen now he's got like 3 cans, but can like I have a variety of like different flavors.
Yeah, sure.
He's got a thing
Yes,
of like
man.
mini
Oh my
fridge of Red Bulls just in it.
I'll allow it.
A Miney's bag, but only for Red Bull.
But only like a little Red Bull mini fridge. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He pulls out like an original flavor Red Bull. It's like and I'll say the coconut one as well because that's what I like. It's like this. It's an energy drink. I'm actually for what I do as my main gig, I'm sponsored by these guys. They do like a whole bunch of like crazy shit.
You're a sponsor in another realm.
Sponsor.
You turn to an imaginary camera and you start doing the spiel, like.
Yeah, I'm not. Thankfully, I'm not that kind of sponsored. But it's like, I mean, I do like motorbike racing and such, and like so all the branding's on it, and like so we do. What the fuck do we do? Yeah, it just like sort of hypes you up and like gives you a whole bunch of energy and such. That kind of the name energy drink.
So is
yeah.
this sort of like your world's equivalent of like a potion?
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Alright.
it'll give you like just like a bit
Except it's extremely mass produced. Like it's not.
Well, yeah. So
It's
so
not
are potions all the
handcrafted.
time. You
Yeah.
know, the potion factories and they will work overtime in the summers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. He's gonna crack it open. He's gonna take a sip. Be like, oh, that's not the like texture I was expecting.
Yeah, there's like I mean I've personally got like an acquired taste because like where I work we get like just mini fridges of them, so it's like kind of like that up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Rebel.
Yeah, it's like I didn't expect the tongue feeling.
The fizziness, yeah. It's
Carbonation?
Like,
Is right. That's the word. Yeah. Interesting. He's gonna keep like sipping it. He's not gonna like drink it like crazy fast, but he's gonna like sip it still. Like somehow you didn't
He's
notice
not-
it before,
We're
but he's
getting
like
him
a cup
hooked on
holder.
energy drinks.
With it's max
Get him
2
addicted.
cans a day daily. I do know one of my technically co-work, kind of not different discipline of sports, that he drink like every single photo you see of him, he's got like a Rebel in his hand. It's kind of fucking insane. I'm not that bad. I have like 2 max a day.
This is just a Lucas thing, but I'm such a fan of whenever like a Red Bull sponsored person will be like, "That's my coworker." It's so
Yeah.
good. It's so good.
I'm gonna at one point reference Ludwig as his co-worker.
Don't make him canon, please, God. I don't know if Benji will ever be able to take it.
RuPaul!
Um,
Next character, Root Paul.
Twig, you'll be really overjoyed to know that Roop Paul came up in Carter's campaign. It didn't come up, but we were talking about it.
Yes! Good.
Anyway, yeah, he's just gonna be sipping this. He's gonna be like, yeah, this is good. And he's gonna, like, put it in, like, a cup holder that you didn't really notice before, but it's just there. And then keep, like, driving his horses. You know, yeah, so these guys, like, pay you money to, like, drink their drink?
Well, like, I sort of get, like, the drinks as, like, just kind of a bonus, but, like, what they pay me to do is, ride, how do I explain what the fuck a motorbike is? I've got to try and explain what a bike is first, so it's like, you take a horse, you take away everything about it that makes it a horse, and you add wheels, and that's a bike.
So I'm taking a horse. I'm putting away the horse, and I'm putting wheels on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
The idea of a bike can go back like a couple thousand years, not thousand years.
Oh, you have a business card.
This is such an
My
educational
goodness,
campaign. It's
You
insane.
go back a couple hundred years. People are like,
just in a cart. But like 2D.
I'm not explaining cars. That's actually what might be easier.
Also, what makes a horse not a horse?
I was like,
I was gonna say
what?
the biomechanics of it, but like,
But it's a job.
you take like, so they're like, okay, horses, great, work perfectly. They were like involving cars, which is kind of like this, but like instead of having horses drive it, it's got like an engine, so it's like controls itself, and you don't need to feed it. It's great.
Well, you kind of do.
You kind of do, but like I'm not gonna explain it to this guy.
You're gonna explain oil mining?
Like a bike, it's like you can still. It's kind of like a horse, but instead of like having, it's a living creature. It's got like a frame, and it's got like two wheels, and you push it yourself.
Right. Okay.
Imagine if,
So it's a
you
horse.
took the cart we are in right now and squished it into a 2D shape and put pedals on it.
And what's a pedal?
So, like,
It's a foot-powered mechanic.
Right,
Yeah, so
okay.
if-
Like on a
like,
sewing
you-
machine.
it down, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll do
Yeah,
something, and so on a bike, and on a normal bike, if you push it, it will start like turning the wheel.
Right.
It's
cool.
your pedals are connected to a chain which are on gears, so it's like the mechanic is a rotation mechanic, but the gears push the wheels in a certain, and the faster you pedal, the faster you pedal, the faster the wheels go. And that's an analog bike. That's a standard bike. But
And then
Please
I
don't get into e-bikes.
instead of like me having to like push the entire way, I've got like it's got like a motor in it that like will control the pushing itself, and I just kind of like have to,
acceleration.
what gear I'm in, and like I have to turn at extreme angles, and that's why it's called, because it's got a motor in it. That's why it's called a motorbike.
Right. Real creative in your world, aren't they?
Power hungry is what I'd use.
Right, that
Tech
makes sense.
savvy
And
and
you
power
like,
hungry.
you're just like what, the best at going fast on one?
I mean, I'm not like the best. I mean, top.
The most
like,
famous.
I'm not the most. I'm famous because I also stream as well. Like people find me entertaining.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I'm only in my second year of being in the top series because there's like multiple series you have to go for. I've been doing this since I was like 10, on like a lower powered bike, of course. But there's only like 24 of us at this level, and I think I did have a note somewhere. I did have a note. I think I'm like in my second year in the championship. I'm like 5th in the championship, which isn't bad by any means. But I'm sort of looking at doing bigger and better things. I'm wanting to get on a faster bike, so I'm looking at different teams at the moment. Oh fuck! I shouldn't say that.
Can't you just
It's
like?
okay. They're not watching. I mean, unless they are.
Mm.
You're not live right now.
Unless we are.
Yeah, but like I don't know like what you guys are gonna go back into the world and say. Be like,
Oh, dear fish brain. I could. Do you think I fucking care about you moving teams, man? I care about actually getting back to the fucking place we're from. It's not gonna matter what fucking team you're on if we're not there.
When we first fucking got here, you said that you were watching my fucking race before, like, you went live and such. So I don't know how much you actually care about what I'm fucking doing. I've been having reporters hound me for fucking months about this.
You think I'm a
Red Bull doesn't want me to say anything because, like, I'm still gonna be sponsored by Red Bull, but I'm not racing for a Red Bull team. And it's like,
Yikes.
and holy fuck, a third-year racer moving to fucking Ducati is like just an insane thing, and there's like a whole bunch of shit there, and I'm trying to stay away from the fucking media because I actually fucking hate doing it.
Ooh.
He's just crashing out.
Gus is gonna go slightly silent for a second. Like not for too long, obviously, but like.
Gabby's
Making it-
gonna.
making-
Like actually doing media.
No one likes doing media. I mean, not at least in your job. It's like so. It's, I don't know. Do you think that's why you do streaming, to like have your own sense of like, or do you think that does sometimes streaming get to you as well because it just feels like another form of that media? Sorry, that's really you don't have to answer that.
It's a good question. I mean, I think a lot of it is just like, I mean, like, yeah, I like having a sense of control of my own media, but it's still just like that mass of it. It's like everyone sort of thinks like I'm this like bubbly, carefree guy, and it's like I always get sort of this like the assumption that like I'll do something and people are like, oh, they're always like really cheeky or something, and it's like, oh, he's like, you know, he didn't mean to do that, when it's actually I predicted that they were gonna make that move like 5 laps prior, and it's like it wasn't just luck me being there.
Yeah.
And I have to like media is just like essentially making sure that when I do something that could potentially get me in the shit with someone on track, it's making me out to be this sort of person that doesn't overthink things or doesn't calculate risk and happens to be circumstantial.
Calculated.
But anyway, how are you liking the Red Bull?
Yeah. Lucas is
No, yeah,
This
it's
is great.
it's good. I see why you take money from these people, right?
Did Cyre seem to have any sort of reaction to that interaction we had?
He just more seemed to be
'Cause
like
we did.
awkwardly like, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what media is. I'm just gonna drive my carriage and let these two talk, sort of vibe.
Him just crashing out.
Guy's just asking him if the reason why he streams is to like hide his self, show his real self to the
Yeah,
people.
because, you know, he doesn't know what y'all's relationship is at all, you know? You could be best
As
friends.
fuck, I don't know what our
He doesn't know,
relationship
like...
is.
What
I
are
was gonna
we?
go off the fact that you had mentioned at one point you watched the stream and you like praised him about it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's gonna be big news, but apparently.
Nice. What were we just telling him about though? Oh, you were teaching him about bikes.
yeah, we did.
Is there not any form of like self-motorized transport? Like other like, I didn't think you guys are far off of bikes. If you've got carts, like I don't see why you can't have bikes.
I mean, I'm sure there is in like the bigger towns, but not really out here, you know.
Got penny farthing.
Yeah, we got this really weird one with one big wheel and one tiny wheel. I don't know how it works.
Have you tried getting on one? We have them in the fairs in town and some of the castle markets, but like it's mostly driven by these men who don't really have anything better to do with their lives.
No, I don't know. They just. I don't know. I'm sure something like that exists at some point,
But also, I'm just saying that because I'm bitter because I can't actually ride one myself.
maybe
How about
once
you,
you
Doctor?
get
Have you
home.
ever tried riding a penny farthing?
Hmm?
Sorry.
Are we about to explain unicycles next?
I was thinking
Oh my
about it.
God.
So take that concept and take away one of the wheels and the horse as well.
The horse that
Take
was
a
also
horse.
there, yeah, for sure.
And like everything that was like a bike.
To take a horse, add some wheels,
Take a
take
horse,
away
ride
the
a
horse, take a wheel as well. Put a seat in the middle of the wheel.
In the middle of the. Okay.
So imagine a wheel, right?
I'm
Imagine
imagining
a
a
wheel.
wheel.
Inside, in the middle of the wheel, there's a center of the wheel, right? That all the spokes are around.
Yeah.
From the middle of that wheel, on both sides of the wheel, there's a frame that goes upwards directly in a straight line. There's only one part of that frame. That frame at the top of it has a seat for sitting on. Connected to the wheel are pedals. So you'd be sitting on the seat, pedaling the pedals, just turning that one singular wheel. And it's a balancing act. It's often used by people in the circus. A performative act, I think. Sometimes done on a tightrope.
What's a circuit? No, sorry, I won't go there. They totally have circuses. Is this canon that Doc is doing this?
And then like you push like the pedal and then like it moves forward. And then like there's a pedal on the other side and you push that one and it will also like
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
and then this is a
But-
oh god, how I do it draw a bike. Like there's your wheels. Oh god. I've got a lot of pressure now. There's like that, and then there's like a handlebar. That's not how you draw a bike, but fuck it. Then there's like a pedal here. And like you push that, and then like the chain from here will like take it down, and there's like things, and then yeah.
Right. No, for sure. Yeah.
Trying to draw a bike from memory is proud as I realized.
As well as explain how it works as you draw it. Yeah, no, sounds fun. And you use these to like go distances and stuff, like get places. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything similar. I'm sure we have something similar, and I just don't know about it.
What do you spend your free time doing, Cyre? Like, do you like have a hobby of any sort?
I don't know, I gotta be honest, I don't have much, like, free time, if you will. You know, I'm mainly traveling, guiding people, hanging out with, making my way around the communities I know and catching up with people.
Making my way.
Making my way down.
Jesus.
Crumble.
But yeah, I don't know, I like nature, well, obviously, ranger druid, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know, yeah, it's mainly just travel is my hobby, if you will. I know that's lame because it's also my job, but, why not do something you love? Type shit. Don't say type shit. Type shit. I like that Angus chimes in to say type shit or like almost nothing else. It's really fun. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't get much downtime other than I'll hang out with my animals. I see your friend figured out how to summon a little guy there, if you will. That's cute as hell. He had a raven, right? As his familiar?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Just checking, just making sure. I thought so. But I also didn't have it written down. But yeah, no, just travel, just talking to people. I'm a big fan of talking to people. Yeah, what are your hobbies? What do you do with your spare time? Other than ride bikes and not horses or whatever you said.
Yeah, that's all I do. Okay.
Other than the streaming thing, of course, I assume that's a pretty big part of how you spend your time.
Yeah, somewhat. I like to think of that, even though it is a job, I like to think of that more as a hobby because it makes it more enjoyable for me. I don't like to think of it as work, which is why I do other work instead of just doing this, because if I tried to make this my only source of income, then it would become meaningless to me, I think.
No, I get
I don't
that.
think I'd find much joy in it. But I mean, I do just like cooking. That's where I'm most at peace, I think. And there are some games that I play. Lucas, what was that face?
Sorry, I bailed on a friend hangout this afternoon, and the guy and there's a guy there that I know. That's gutting. That's fine.
There's a guy there.
There's a guy there.
Dude,
God.
no. Do you guys have like people that are sort of famous to your friends only? Like,
Yes.
No.
like, sorry, sir. Like,
Drop his name.
I'm not gonna drop his name.
No, in
Um,
chat. Drop his name in our
You
chat.
guys won't know him at all.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he can be
I don't know who
famous
this
to
is.
us.
Yeah, Angus is on
And then
that
he-
chat and does not know who this is. But no, he's only famous to me and my friends, and he works at the place that the friend hangout is. But we thought he might have quit, but apparently he hasn't. Anyway,
Let's go.
let's go. What were we talking about?
The area I'm in is well too small for those sort of things.
Yeah, no, that's so real. But yeah, sorry. Hobbies. Game. What, like dice games? Like card games? Like what sort of...
I mean, the dice games is sort of what I do for the streaming. That's kind of the dice, I guess.
This is gonna get real fucking meta.
Did I explain to you what I streamed yesterday, or was that do we not really get into that?
No, you mainly just explain streaming as a concept. And, like, how it doesn't relate to rivers and stuff.
Cool. I'm gonna turn to Kara for a side chat for a second, and I say, should I explain Dungeons and Dragons to this man, or is that gonna fuck his head up too much? Because as far as I know, we are in Dungeons and Dragons right now, and I don't know how to explain that to this man.
Who are you turning to me?
Yeah.
No. I think. Sorry. I think of everyone that we're spoken to, I feel like he seemed to understand streaming really well, and I think he sort of he understands that our world is very different. So I think if we explain, maybe if there was maybe try and explain it that if there was a concept of a game in this world and it was our world, you're role playing in our world, maybe that might make sense.
Okay, I'll give it a go. But do you think it'll fuck him up
Nature is
too much, or do
probably
you think I
awake
should
now,
try?
By the way.
Okay, you're awake?
Yeah, and probably
think-
just watching, just what the fuck.
Do you
Because
think
what the fuck?
do you think it's worth explaining it to him, or do you think it's gonna be too much?
It might give him a better perspective as to why this is so fucking weird to us.
Okay. So I'm gonna try. Okay, Cyre, I'm gonna try my best to explain this to you, but it might not make any sense. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, okay?
Right? Okay.
You know how? So I've given you a good enough insight to our world, right? Obviously not enough, but you understand. We've been explaining it to you like this, right? And to you, I can imagine they're all quite fairy tale concepts, things that you've never witnessed or seen, but that I'm telling you about as a fantasy, right?
Right, yeah. It's a different world, totally.
it's a different world totally, and you won't necessarily, you might never see it, but like you can understand that it's our perspective of it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But for all you'll know, this could be completely made up. Like there's no actual evidence to you that this does exist, apart from the fact that we've made up this totally random stuff.
You could be just totally running a bit and just have those like those rectangle things just like made out of glass for funsies. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. So it's, and I'm not lying to you, and I'll like what we have said, all of it's fully true, and I hope you can trust me in that. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to because you don't know me, but
Wait, no, you showed me photos.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we started showing him photos.
You showed me what you
oh my god,
looked
so
like,
true.
which could be an illusion, to be fair to you, but you know, you've sort of.
I mean, it's
proved it.
magical world, there's a lot. So like, so either way, if you didn't know that was true, it's like it's what you might call a fantasy. It's like it's something like if you hear about a place on another continent that you've never been to, but you know people have talked about it, and you kind of understand what it might be like. You can imagine it, right?
Yeah.
So there's this sector of the game community in my world, in a thing called what we call like RPG, like role playing. So it's like based off of the idea that you can be part of a fantasy and build yourself inside a world that you are not entirely in. So you can. This is so meta. Oh my god. CK here looking at the stickers of our characters on the wall, like explaining, sitting in my bed, like explaining this to. Oh my god. That's Ghost 71. Look, it's Ghost. he's having a swim. Okay, I'm back. That was a lapse of character. That wasn't canon.
It was.
Oh shit. Gus has a sticker of himself on his wall. Probably would, to be honest. Okay, so where was I? In my world we have RPG, which is a role playing game. So like, what if you were a dragon, right?
Okay. Okay.
Can you can you imagine being a dragon?
I
What, like,
I guess I could.
you aren't a dragon, but you can imagine that as a concept. And if you were a dragon, what would you name yourself?
You can imagine dragons.
We're about to make this guy's D&D OC.
He's a dragon, yeah.
A dragonborn. Let's go with that.
Oh God.
So
I'm pretty
it's
sure they have fiction books. You can explain it as like a book.
no. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun.
Say that in character, by the way.
And I say that in character.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's a form of enjoyment, but it's a bunch of people. We've built worlds around this, so there are different forms of it. There's ones that are purely online. There's ones that are different forms. One of the most common ones, which is what I specialize in, is Dungeons and Dragons, commonly referred to as D&D. It bases around the idea that you'll have one person who leads the story, guides the storyline, and you'll have a bunch of players, and these players make characters that are not themselves, so nothing like themselves. So has like I mean, hey, so has like different races, different fantasy realms, and the way that we do that is by building up a fantasy world that is nothing like our own. So, from your perspective, our world is a fantasy world to you. It's something that you won't understand. So can you imagine playing a game where you were pretending to be in our world with your knowledge of the world that you had? And you'd have much more knowledge because there'd be books about the world, and there'd be conversation and understanding of what the different rules of the world was.
I
We do
mean-
that.
I
but
mean, we have books about your
essentially-
world, to be fair, but I understand what you mean. I think.
You do?
I mean, yeah, we've got a couple. I mean, there was like, you know, we have books on like all the different realms, sort of thing. Like, not me personally, but like I know there are some that exist, right? Like,
That's so interesting. So this might seem a bit weird, that's one of the things that, for me specifically, has been a bit trippy is out of this experience is in my world. I play a game called Dungeons and Dragons, and this realm that we are currently in now matches that realm that I play a game in. But that is the only form of that realm that we have in our world. It's not like a history book about the different realms that exist. It is just a game. It is fictional to us. It's not based in reality. It's not like an understanding of the fact that there are multiple planes. It's just someone's creation that they have made up with their sense of mind. So on my day-to-day life, I will make different characters and play different games inside a realm such as your own, with the rules and with the society that you have and experience, but it's not based in any fact. It's based on an understanding of fiction. So then when we all ended up here, it's like, oh, so this is for me, it almost feels like I'm inside a game that I've been playing. Like, it's like I am actually transported into the realm that I understand, but also it's real, and these guys are here too. Does that make any sense?
right.
And we'd all dice. So back to your first question, we'd all dice for like stats and like decisions and like choices and like ability to do things. So you know how I was climbing those trees earlier? If I was making a character climb those trees, he would have to roll.
Oh my god.
Now
Yeah,
it's
so-
too meta. Now it's too meta.
sorry, I won't take it. Then.
No, I'm kidding. You can.
I would have to roll something like acrobatics or athletics to see if I could make it up that tree, and the dice that me as my person, Gus, would roll would affect what my character could do. And that's how you play the game. That's how you have limitations and boundaries to this fantasy world that you exist in.
Some guy who tells it no.
Right.
Anyway, any questions?
Yeah, you could say that. So let me like attempt to summarize what you've said. Like, so in your world that has no magic, no nothing like that, but also like a little bit like that, but also not like that.
Yeah.
You play this game where
Yeah.
you like make up a story and you're all playing different characters that aren't yourself, and that game you make money off of playing for in front of other people, but also that game is based on this world, but also this world doesn't exist in your world, but it does because this game is like it, but it, like, not in a real way, in like a fake way.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. Oh, I'm so glad you understand.
Right. So, like, if I hypothetically was like, okay, crew, let's get together, let's get one guy who is telling the story, but the rest of us are gonna have fun and we're gonna be other people, but that guy has to tell the story. But the rest of us are gonna be different people for like 3 cycles or something. And we're all gonna pretend we're different people, but those people can't make their own choices. They have to leave it up to fate to decide what the numbers are on the dice. But it's fun.
I mean, they have their own choices the same way that someone has free will, but the limitation. It's like if I broke my leg, I wouldn't be able to jump. So it's the understanding that there will be limitations. You can't just have if your character could jump and fly, and then like you need to have boundaries because every person has boundaries, and to make the game not like OP.
Oh my god. This was Lucas's cry for help. I hope you realize this.
Yeah. I don't know. There's I think to understand that. It's like it's a game, you have to have rules for it to be fun because limitations create a system in which you can thrive. God. Oh god. That's not my politics, guys. Just
I
so
was
you
like,
know.
whoa.
Game mechanics are important in terms of fantasy roleplay. However, sometimes just being a yes man is what's needed.
But this, like, isn't roleplay in the other way. It's just, like, chill fun.
What do you mean by that?
Kinda gets it.
Yeah, CK gets it. Gus doesn't get it.
I
You're
don't.
gonna have to explain.
I've really liked making you guys explain things. Now I'm gonna have to explain something.
Explain roleplay to a TTRPG player.
You know, like. I don't want to explain this on twitch.tv. You know, like, sometimes when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Oh my god.
the gay man describes it as a man and a woman.
Gay man.
In Pride Month.
In Pride, fuck, damn guys. Yeah, that's why we didn't run it for a month, because we just didn't want to run it in Pride Month.
They don't need to know that, guys.
You know, like some like couples and stuff can find it fun to pretend to be like other people with each other. You know.
Look at your face right now is brilliant.
I don't want to be here.
You're the one that made the joke.
I know. It's like when Soot made that joke. It's like, you don't think about it before you say it.
You should have just written in chat, Lucas.
But you know, sounds fun. Sounds like an interesting time.
I mean, yeah, sure, but that's roleplay as a concept just exists between like everyone. Like people are always constantly doing that, but like this is more in like a recreational just a hobby, you know. It's a game thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna shut up.
I really could continue down this rabbit hole, but I really don't want to.
Cat is dead.
I've drawn Freddy 5
Cut
there
is
out
done.
of emotional distress.
But yeah. And as you guys are talking.
Oh my god.
We're gonna TP chaos now for that.
Yeah. A missile comes. Whoa, too soon. Sorry, didn't think about it.
Oh, I saw a headline like 5 minutes ago that said U.S. enters war with Iran, and like I was like, that phrasing of that headline really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Shiska's posted it now.
I was wondering when they would.
Yeah, but yeah, no, as you guys are talking, in the distance, well, not distance, like the middle distance, you sort of hear like a growling sort of, not a roar per se, but like close. Where is this thing? There it is.
In the distance, so distant that it's
No,
not distant.
The middle distance, if you will. And onto the path ahead is gonna amble an owlbear.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry guys, this is the thing
What?
that's happening
Pet him.
Gavin immediately wakes up, gets out of the thing, and I'm
And I like
joking.
grab the back of his like hoodie and he's like,
Alistair. But he's so cute, guys. He can't hurt us.
Oh,
Just a little guy.
That's just a little guy.
But yeah, Cyre's gonna like stop the carriage and he's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna just wait here for him to leave, I guess.
is this like
And he's
what? Oh, I forget the difference. I'm not from North America. It's like brown, like you know the thing, like brown berries. You like
Oh,
lay.
brown. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
a Canadian. What's the?
Okay. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. And if it's white, good night.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
I know. It doesn't sound good.
What do we do if it's got a beak?
I don't know if we. Well,
It's looking bleak.
It's got a beak. It's looking bleak.
That's good as hell. That's good as hell.
That's just on a roll today.
Yeah, honestly, God.
That's one way to put what
roll.
I've been doing.
I'll say myself out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, looking bleak would be pretty succinct. But yeah, no, best thing to do is sort of wait it out. Hope it doesn't. Where is my fucking? There it is. Sort of wait it out. Hope it doesn't take too much interest with us.
So just holding on to Gavin. So it's like, so what do we do in this situation?
We just sit tight. You know, hope it sort of doesn't, you know, catch a whiff or take too much interest in us. And you know, because I love you guys, as he says that, the owlbear is gonna sort of look up and sort
And
of
take an interest in us?
and take an interest in you.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh god.
No way.
And and out of the sort of like, you're in sort of like a clearing at this point, like the road you're going through is passing through a clearing. And sort of behind it, also out of the bushes, a slightly smaller babyer owlbear is also gonna follow it out.
Oh.
As it like ambles, not ambles, like ambles, but with a purpose towards
Aw.
towards the carriage that you guys are all in.
Well, we can't fight it. Look at it.
Card is crashing
I know
out.
I'm like that down.
It's just a baby.
It's just a baby.
Do I not have this tab open? Oh, you bastard.
Guys, as someone with a baby crochet owlbear, I actually can't partake in this fight. It's just not.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't
right.
morally.
Fighting it out. I would like to hope that Doc has enough sense that it's a case of you don't fight large creatures, especially one with a smaller, still large creature.
It's not that large. It's like bear size.
Yeah, it's not that large. It's just a large mammal size.
Just bear size.
Like you know, like if it stood up on its hind legs, it would be like 6 foot.
Like an animal
It
that
would be like, I
gloriously
don't know, it
should
would be
not
like an
fly.
owl standing on a bear.
Yeah, you know, you could say that.
I don't know, guys. It's looking bleak. So
But yeah, as it ambles with purpose, you know, we've done this dance before. Towards you guys, Cyre's gonna sort of like reach into like the box next to him and like pull out a bow and
Pulls
arrow
out a
just
gun?
in case.
Oh.
Pulls out straight up just a rifle, actually. No, pull out a bow and arrow and just sort of load it, like just sort of waiting to see if this, just sort of ready just in case. Sorry, realizing I'm not actually as equipped as I thought I was. Hashtag it's been a month, I should be ready.
Gavin's not doing or saying anything. He is sitting down, but he is making a face.
A face.
Like there's an owl
Just-
there on my fucking roof right now. Hello?
Is Carter, like, finally gone schizophrenic?
Yeah.
No, there's like genuinely something on my roof and it's weird.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were seeing something up there, and I was like,
No.
buddy.
No, I've got a tin roof, so
Oh, right, that makes sense.
and it's sunny outside, so it's not consistent enough to be rain, so it's either my cat or there's just an owlbear on my roof.
There's probably just an owlbear
Probably
on
an
your roof.
owlbear.
Yeah, definitely
yeah.
the owlbear.
Totally an owlbear.
Bummer, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Like, we loved you, but we'll miss you, eh?
We loved you.
I just
Past
so
tense. We loved you before.
Before there
Now
was
it's
an
getting a
owlbear.
little. Now it's getting a little.
Now it's getting
Yeah.
a little much, you know.
Yeah.
anyway,
Gang,
well,
are we bad people?
No.
We loved you, but like.
whilst we work out, whilst he's doing that, I'm just like, Doc's probably gonna watch Cyre like reach for the bow and arrow, like and he's just gonna have like his hand like in his pocket. And I'll be back in like a minute because I need to go see what the fuck this is. I'm taking my phone with me so I can take a photo of it.
Yeah.
$5 seasons.
We're gonna hear like agonized screaming.
Yeah. It's not going to be a game anymore. I've actually just sent an owlbear to his house.
It's payback for not having session for like.
Yeah. If you all look outside right now, there's actually an owlbear in each of your
No.
houses.
Holy shit.
You start to feel a little
A little.
by your
ooh,
surroundings.
a little
D&D?
threatened.
No. Deadly neurotoxin.
Deadly neurodoxin.
This session, Luke is actually doxing all of us.
Yeah, I just say your addresses.
Just
You don't
read
know
out
my new
all
address.
Forget the
You don't know my new
owlbear.
address.
Hey, you don't know that.
Ah,
You don't know that.
Just reads out all of our addresses and IP addresses and debit card numbers.
Yeah, everything, and like your
Employee
social
ID numbers.
security, like your
Yeah.
passport, like
employee ID numbers.
Mother's
Yeah.
maiden name.
yeah, you get it.
Actually, at work, because we were going through cleaning some of the attractions, picking up rubbish and stuff. I found a guy's like name tag, with a QR code. His name is Zephyr Burlisle Sauce.
Goes
He's chief marketing officer.
so hard. Are you kidding?
And right? But he on the name tag, there's a QR code, and if you scan the QR code, it brings you to his employee ID number.
What?
That's crazy.
So I have this man's employee ID number now.
You should like bombard him on LinkedIn. One time, this really like at my work, there was this really not mean. She was just shitty person, and she gave me her phone number, and I consistently feel like I should like sign her up for one of those spam calling like
You should do that.
sites.
Okay, what was it? I want to know what was.
Leave her
was-
phone number on stream right now.
Yeah, I'll go get it, eh? Why is this showing
We
me?
I
know
wanna
you
know what
love
was on the
ducks
roof.
and things, so it's
So, update from my adventure. I can't see
Yeah.
from what's on the roof. I'd have to go down the road to see onto my roof.
Oh.
Here it is.
Oh.
And it's also not my cat, because my cat is in the other room, so...
Oh.
Gotta be the owlbear.
Maybe it's Ben's version of the cat.
Mm.
No, because, like, they exist in the same,
Oh, true, true, true.
same cat.
Sorry, for some reason it's... Yeah, anyway. But yeah, it's gonna slowly amble towards you. What would you do in this scenario? You see Cyre, like, obviously readying a weapon. You know, like...
The face Gavin's making just gets more and more intense.
Got, like, hand in pocket, like, on one of the knives, but, like, not pulling it out, so, like, as to scare the bear.
One hand in
So you're
pocket, one hand making sure Gavin doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, what?
I mean, like, surely we could, like, pet it, right?
I mean...
I mean...
You can
what are
try.
the chances?
I won't stop you.
I can't do it again. I can't be the one to do it again. I
No,
I
I'm,
keep
say, I was
I'm
doing-
like-
Canadian, I know better, so I'm not gonna be petting a bear,
I've been
no
saying
matter how cute they are.
I have no idea what CK just said. I need to be so for real.
CK exploded.
CK's eating Nutrigrain.
CK got killed by an owl bear.
Yeah. Yeah, the Owlbears are actually at CK's house. I lied to
He's right
Carter.
here with me.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I know better than to
Um,
pet a bear.
Does Gav. Our resident Kiwi streamer.
I can't look in every goddamn campaign I'm in. Every single one. I'm the guy that keeps trying to befriend the creatures that I'm not supposed to try befriend. I can't keep doing this.
Hey, the heart wants what it wants. This bear is gonna be coming closer, and he's gonna be like, basically within sniffing distance of the carriage now.
Oh my god. Itcher's gonna like, yeah, just like ask and be like, is there any way we could like just scare it, or is that gonna make it worse because it has a baby?
Well, they don't scare very easily is the thing, right? Actually, I'm gonna throw you all a Roll20 link, by the way. Just so that,
Oh.
you know. I opened...
Gavin is gonna be
Oh,
visibly
that's-
shaking.
Yeah. You do have food on you, that's very right.
Do we have, like, any... I'm assuming they eat, like, meat, maybe? Is that a leap in logic?
Oh, do we have any fish left over?
Do we have fish?
Do you have fish breed?
Do you have fish
Sorry.
still?
Ooh.
Do we still have fish?
Yeah, I got plenty of fish from Fish Batty.
Fish mother.
Fish mother.
Sorry.
Yeah, I reckon.
And if you want to create a token for yourself, it can be anything. As you can see, Cyre's
Oh.
is just the profile picture from the server. But
Do we just create a character and
Yeah.
then...
and then
Cool.
just throw them on around where Cyre is. Cool. Just in case, you know, your tactics don't work.
Oh, yeah, it's not letting me create a character. I'm having Cal's issue. Hang on, let me reload.
Let's go. I mean, does one of you want to like roll like a survival check or something to see if the food thing would work, or do you just want to try it? Balls out. Oh, balls out.
Loki, you cut out for like all of that sentence.
Do you guys want to like roll a survival check or something to see if that would work, or do you just want to like try it?
Oh, I'll roll survival. Yeah.
Maybe survival check.
Yeah, hang on, what's my...
Yeah.
Oh, I've got +3 to survival, so... 22.
I got an 18
Holy shit.
survival check.
Sick. Yeah, you can gather that they really only sort of eat, like meat. Not so much fish or vegetables. It's mainly just, like... I almost said deer. It's mainly just, like...
God!
Like, like animals that they hunt. Not so much... Like, they're full carnivore.
Do we have any, like, actual meat on us?
Did you buy any?
There's like fish.
I think we did.
I know we
We
had
bought some sort of
like,
prosciutto.
variety.
You brought some
Like-
sort of prosciutto?
We got some dried meat from the dry meat deli store.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like not
Okay.
specific. Like it's dry meat. It wasn't like any. Yeah, it's not any like live. It's not like a fish which would be relatively fresh. It's like, yeah, just old preserved meat, which I don't know if they'd like, or if that's not really their thing.
Sorry, I'm at my token. I'm having to do it in the most roundabout way.
No, you're good, you're good. Is that Gabs?
Yeah.
If this will load for stream. You sort of gather that it's sort of like... Would either of you guys have your... I know that Doc does, but would you have, like, a pet that you feed, like, meat to? I feel like you've
Yeah.
totally told me this, but I just don't remember.
My son.
Damn, I need a new laptop.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, like, Atria probably would. Because snake.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think stream has frozen, but I also don't know how to fix it, so... We're just
I'm sure
rocking
it's fine.
with it. I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's
It was just my phone, I think. Anyway. This is great. Sorry, so locked in. So onto it right now.
Oh, shut up.
The answer was yes to the the pets question.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can sort of gather that, you know, it's an animal that likes meat, you know, it might not be the best for it, but it'll still definitely eat it with the dried meat.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna go on a hunch here and say probably the athlete has the best athletics.
Yeah.
So if there's someone passes me to, I can throw it, because then we can, like, throw it away from us, and then we can probably, like, move on. Hypothetically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I reckon.
Okay, am I allowed to...
Yeah, go. Yeah,
Dog getting-
roll me an athletics check. Which direction are you trying to throw it? Just in front of you, like as far as possible.
But, like, off the path, sort of away from us.
Okay. Yeah.
24.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
got
Imagine you
plus
miss
5
and it
to
hits
athletics.
it square in the face.
Dude, I was kind of
rolled
waiting
another
for it.
I rolled another 19 and I've got plus 5 to athletics.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. How would Doc like throw this? He's just throwing it like.
Just sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The baby is gonna perk up and like follow the arc with its head and then like head that way to go eat it. And the mother the older one is gonna watch that happen and it's gonna sort of look for the source and it's gonna like slowly come
Oh,
closer
God.
to the
Oh.
cart, like sniffing more.
Oh, God. Well, it's not aggressive yet.
I'm gonna do something really fucking stupid.
Uh-oh.
Do you have like
Wait, one
another
second.
I don't think they heard you.
Do you have another bit of food? Just a bit that we're willing to.
I think so.
Can I have it?
But I want to.
It's gonna be really fucking
Yeah.
stupid. But...
Is it? Would it be less stupid for me to try and cast sleep on the owlbear?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
a lot
still
of
in the
stupid
way.
things
Can I
usually
do-
see. Or where's do you have? And I'm pointing at Atria. Do you have anything you can do? Like you animals? Anything
yeah, true.
before I try and lose my hand? You know.
Second.
Oh shit! No, this is. Wait. Are we 20 feet away from the bear, Lucas?
Each square is 5 feet.
I can't. I tried opening the thing and then I got lost.
What do you mean you got lost?
I had to make an account and then I made an account and then I didn't really know what to do and you guys all seem to know what to do and I just didn't want to. Do I click launch game?
Yep.
I mean, I can try animal friendship. Depending on how.
And then where do
intelligent this
I
thing
go
is.
now?
You're in the game. You can see the board, right?
No.
Is it just black still loading?
No, I can see stuff, but I don't see a board.
Do you see the
I'm
battle
trying to- I
map
can
and the people
see-
on it?
No.
No?
I'll send you a screenshot of what I see.
Yeah, do that.
It's probably the
It's probably
ad.
because I'm using it on my phone, guys.
Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, you just got your phone. Okay, that's chill. This will be the test to see if we
can
just...
go and open it up on my computer if I need to.
This will be the test to see if we just do theater of the mind from here on out, or if this works for this campaign.
I love doing that.
Exactly.
Because I'm assuming from here we're heading down this way, or like are we turning up this way?
You're heading down, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Aha, there we go.
Shout out to
Now it's making me verify again. Oh my god.
Sorry, I should have prepped this more. I didn't realize it would make you
Probably.
make an account.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's not, it's like... I just changed my phone to desktop view, guys.
Who's measuring right now?
Ah, that's me. I'm just
Who up
around.
measuring?
Who up measuring their cone right now?
Yeah.
Who up measuring makeup?
Angus, can you put a token to represent your character on the board with the rest of them? And
Yeah.
also Twig,
Yeah.
if you're in here.
Yes.
Okay, don't know how to do that.
Go to the book with the sparkles on it,
Uh-huh.
and then hit plus character.
Yeah, nothing shows up.
And then you should be able to hit the add button.
I love the add button.
Do you have an add button? Okay.
I'm trying to find a suitable photo. Give me a sec.
Wait, what do you mean there's no add button? My phone is just not showing me the things you're sending through.
Well,
Oh, there we go. Hit the settings wheel.
uh-huh.
What does that bring up for you?
Bunch of different tabs. You know, we got graphics, audio, video, text chat.
Okay. Go to the multiple books. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong.
Yeah, that's like I could add. Yeah, no, that's just information.
Can you reload your
Yeah,
Your-
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone else like entertain the stream with doing fun things on the map.
Hey, there we go.
Ah.
There we go.
Someone drew a penis.
Fireball, dude.
I'm just gonna have to use a random photo on my computer.
Yeah, that's what we do in Carter's campaign. So it's very chill.
Yeah.
I think that's what other people have done as well.
Oh, I've just used the one that he would be his profile picture.
Yeah, Twig, have you
Because
thrown
pick a number
yourself in
from
yet?
1 to 36.
Hang on,
12.
It is...
Okay.
Yeah, I will put myself.
And then a number 1 through 12.
8.
Oh my god, I haven't used this app so long.
Okay.
Let me put my thing down.
Sorry, I
Oh,
realized.
Sorry, I got booted out for a second. What happened?
No, you're good. We're still just working on Roll20 stuff.
Do I need to add all my
Same,
stats?
bro.
No, you don't. You just add the photo.
Good shot.
Now, the no slurs rule applies to on here as well, guys.
Oh, damn.
Damn
No.
it!
Just watching someone write hi chat and being like, oh no, what if something happens?
I was gonna say all the slurs. Damn it. There goes my code.
There goes my plans.
Yeah, fuck.
So,
Sikya, you also need to throw a token in at some point.
Yeah, I was doing that, and then it like glitched out on me. So
Real
we're
as
good.
hell.
We're good. And now I'm back in.
And then, Angus, drag your like character onto the board. Just drag it. Oh yeah, I think you've got it.
Yeah,
Is that you?
yeah.
Rock on.
Got my leaf.
I got your leaf. Why do you just have a leaf? Like saved to your computer.
It was for an assignment.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Someone's drawn like the world's worst heart around an owlbear.
Give me 1 second, guys.
You're good. Do not draw. Oh my gosh. Now, quick, someone draw that S.
I was about to do that! How did you know?
Lucas knows everything.
It's because it's exactly what I would have done.
Mm-hmm. Got my cool S.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's not letting
It's a
me
really
save
shit one, but it's
changes. Just let me save changes, bro.
Uh-oh.
No.
No.
Changes
You can't
doesn't
even
need to be.
click
Saved.
It's not letting me upload anything. It hates me like fucking disgusting. Sorry. It's fine.
You're good.
I've been trying to up.
That's so bad.
It's just homophobic.
So it's locked in.
What do you mean I'm locked in?
I said so to you, and you just no, nothing.
What did you say?
I said, Deb, so why would you write in the corner? That's so rude.
Yeah.
The rudest thing you could have written, honestly.
That's so rude. You gonna start writing slurs next? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, actually.
That was the plan.
Let's go.
Let's go. I hope stream can like actually hear the music that's playing and not just like have a silent experience right now. We'll see.
It just keeps telling me that my session has expired. I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
Let me see.
Okay.
Well, now there's a... CK, is this you?
Yeah.
I can't hear any music from stream, but
I can, but it's very, very quiet.
Okay, sick. Cool. That's good. I want it to be quiet. I will turn it up slightly, though.
It's like imperceptibly quiet.
Okay, sick. I'll turn that up. This is why when streamers are famous, it's great, because their chat just tells them things.
Yeah.
Oh, it just bumped me again. I hate life. I'm going to get my computer. Sorry, guys. Can
should
you hear
keep
me?
turning
Am
it
I
up,
here?
reckon, Lucas.
Hmm?
You should keep turning it up.
Turning up more? As I close Spotify.
One side destroying the other necessarily so that it all comes to an
Dude, I need a new laptop. This thing is dying. This thing is not coping.
so that's so rude. Why would you do that?
I don't know, man.
So what have I done to you?
So much lower than I
What have I done
expected.
to you guys? What have I done here? What have I done? I also love that like the only straight character in the.
Oh yeah.
We don't know
That's a
only.
good
for
point,
long.
Lucas.
Well,
I need to like somehow get that link, and I don't have Discord, so I need to open it on my laptop. And I need to send it. Something.
Do you want me to DM it to you on like Instagram?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll do that.
Wait, no. I have a better thing. I made a Google document called Share with myself, so I can put links in there and then find it on my computer.
Oh, the classic.
this is in character, by the way, what I'm writing. This is so hard to write.
That's what they all say.
Did all these drawings just appear on the ground?
Yeah. They're just like inscribed in the ground. Cyre's like, what's happening?
I was like, what the fuck is this dark magic? Guys, I think we're there almost, hopefully, please.
Okay.
Crazy that we've jumped in
Hell
viewers currently while this is happening.
Jumped
We're not even
in
playing
viewers.
D&D. People are just drawing on the battle map.
This is what's entertaining. to
That's
the
so
people.
funny. Yeah, maybe we just don't run D&D anymore. We just do this for 4 hours.
And I'm not even a part of it yet.
Oh, you're like your ghost man is
Aw.
there in spirit.
He's not what I didn't even choose him. Ugh. Verifying you are
Guys.
human.
Guys, what's a question? You get no more context, but just what's a question?
Do your fish breed?
Something for which an answer.
No, I already got that question.
Is your
Think of it.
refrigerator on?
Thank you. Don't worry about why I needed that.
Plane ears.
What the hell? The little baby. Leave him alone.
He's got airplane ears.
Are you doodling on the...
Oh.
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 I gave the big Owlbear a monocle.
I feel like you're graffitiing my yearbook.
Yeah.
Like,
Guys, let's pretend that this is Lucas's yearbook.
oh. Yeah, I saw that coming.
No, I'm not done.
Find a nickel for every time there was gay written on the board.
I'd have 2 nickels.
It's about
I'd
to
have
be a
3
lot of
nickels.
nickels.
Oh, you're gonna have 3.
It's about to be a lot
Yay.
of nickels. You're gonna have a lot of
Are you gonna
nickels.
write gay for every queer character there is?
Come on, Lucas,
just
out
for-
our
just for
characters.
Yeah, I could do
Ah,
that,
that's the
but
Lucas, out our characters right now.
I'd never do that to your characters.
I'm pretending this is Lucas's yearbook.
I'm so glad we didn't go to school together.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I don't know, it would have been fun for me though.
I'm
I might have
sure
stayed
it
in
would've.
school if I went to school with you. To see
Okay.
the disappointment in your eyes is it makes my day, really.
Luke, the ferret's alive. I needed to tell you that. No acknowledgement, love that.
The evil eyebrows in the YouTube.
Luke does not remember the ferret live stream, that's...
Oh, the ferrets!
Yeah, yeah.
Aww, who put a heart on Etrian? That's cute.
Guys, I recently cleared my storage and I have not a single photo on my computer.
Oh,
None at all?
Like, not a single image.
That's insane.
I deleted them all out of fear.
Out of
Out of
fear
fear.
of what?
Lots of fear.
fear of what?
Sorry.
Lots of fear.
I don't know. No, it's fine. We'll do this
You
right
guys know there's a text tool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's more fun to just write it.
yeah, like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
now.
Or stimuli.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I'm just making text box. No, stop. I can't. Get me out of this text box tool, dude.
Okay.
How are we
Yep,
working
this-
over there?
We're almost there, almost there. Just trust me.
I
me,
trust.
me. The half an hour CK tech support.
That's actually not the worst drawing I've done with a mouse. Oh no, the legs go further out. My bad.
Are you drawing a Red Bull logo? Hell yeah. Now we're sponsored. No, imagine.
Yeah, we're
Kind of go
sponsored.
crazy, low key, if we were sponsored.
Hell yeah.
Intense.
I love selling out.
I'd sell out for Red Bull just for you guys.
There we go, finally.
quiz
I'm
time.
visiting this site. Is it a phishing scam?
This bastard. What up?
The first question is, who are you? Word I cannot apparently say on Twitch. Gil neither side's going Twitch stream a fish mother. I'm going Gil Nye. You're in a field. How are you? Very thirsty purple dreading and purple. Is your refrigerator running?
I knew that was what it was for.
Yeah.
Would you like to know where the boy?
Oh, did the image not work? Okay.
Sorry, I've just opened it and found out what the word you couldn't say on stream was.
Hang on,
I am furry.
no one take it. I gotta edit it so the images actually show up, because for some reason it hates me.
Oh, this is
Guys, I did
incredible.
it.
This is so good. This is incredible.
You're welcome. I ran out of questions.
It's valid. It's valid as hell. How we going in your camp, CK? Oh, I see not a
I'm
ghosty
good, I'm here.
ghoulie. I see a bus.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Rock with it, rock with it.
It's the first thing I googled to make something. We're fine. We're good. I'm on my laptop. It's good.
How are you guys sending these fireballs?
Fireball, dude.
I can't believe it does like 10d6 damage. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so confused as to how you guys are doing these.
It's the effect.
Go to the little.
Whoa.
We're just discovering Roll20 this session, actually. Oh, I see.
Yeah, where was this in my campaign?
Yeah, this isn't an option in yours.
Yeah, hang on.
It is a slime option.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Who up gooping?
There is an option of
Goop-
my campaign.
Yo!
Why am I not?
Death.
Oh, this
I
is.
opened my save thing to open like my campaign, and it just doesn't open mine, which is really fun.
What are we doing, guys?
Oh,
Holy.
yours is a jump gate, I think, which is something different.
Mine is just. I just. Did it. I'm sure this is entertaining for stream.
Who's on stream?
Are you entertained yet?
Are you
Blows
are you
you
not
up with
entertained?
mind. Blows up with mind.
I just went back to the thing. How are you guys doing that? What? Oh.
Have you guys seen that one?
I'm
Like, the
shooting
thing
Yeah.
Convention 20, where they do like at the Madison Square Garden, and he's just like fire.
yes.
Pew. Pew.
And now people are rolling dice.
Scorch him. Scorch him.
Death.
Slime, the autism creature.
Oh,
Slime, the autism creature.
CK, I hope you
Sounds
know
like
that
a
makes a
nightmare.
noise every time you do that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Does
I'm
it?
so glad.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing the noise.
Slime the autism
Slime,
creature.
the autism creature.
How are you guys getting it to stay?
I'm not. I'm just holding down my mouse and moving my mouse.
You can
I'm
change-
just holding down.
You can burn. I can do burn, hold, or glow.
You can change
hold.
the effect type.
Yeah, acid this bitch.
Slime, the autism
Kill him.
creature. Slime him.
Slime the autism creature.
Slime.
Slime him.
Slime him. It's so interesting. I have two different tabs open, one for stream and one for me. And on the stream one, I can see so many more effects than I can on the me one. Which is so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Just- Anyway.
Slime the autism creature.
Anyway, guys, maybe we should slime the owlbears and not the autism creature.
Slime the owlbear. Who up getting
This is all
slimed?
canon, right?
Death.
Oh yeah, for sure. You've just slimed the autism creature and it's canon.
The yard. No.
Yeah,
blood
dude. The
now.
whole time we were saying slime the autism creature was all I could think about.
I was thinking. I didn't even. I wasn't recognizing the fact that someone had drawn the autism creature. I was like, yeah, slime is autistic. What are we?
No, I did in fact draw the autism creature before.
Death.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Death the owlbear.
No!
Death the
No!
owlbear.
Death the owlbear.
Death the owlbear.
Death the owlbear. Magic the owlbear.
No, death.
Oh,
Magic the
I'm gonna
owl.
blood the owlbear.
Just blood the owlbear goes crazy.
Whoa.
It's like Soot's character's
Whoa.
name in my campaign is just Belly of the Beast.
It goes hard, Luke. It goes so hard though. Guys, you don't keep drawing things as things are being removed, guys. Come on. Don't do this to me.
Blood the owlbear.
Beam.
Smoke the Owlbear.
Beam. Beam the owlbear.
Beam.
Rocket the Owlbear.
Rocket the owl.
Did I just delete the owlbear? Okay, that was my mistake, but it's fine.
Glow the owl bear.
You saved us, thank you. Looks like you're like those content things on TikTok where it's like they put a bunch of nails on the ground and they drop those balloons filled with flour.
Yeah, you're
Or,
so real for that.
Shield the owl bear.
Stop!
Whoa.
Whoa, that was the whole screen.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
see
and
that. What
Death
happened?
Rocket the owlbear.
Wait, no, why is he huge now? He was so good and small.
Whoa.
Stop flashbanging the owlbear.
Who's flashbanging the owl?
Flashbang the owlbear.
Chat, are we gonna lock back in now, guys?
Yeah, that's
Oh
okay.
yeah.
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 Sorry. Yeah.
Let's lock in.
There's still a pool of magic over here, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's still sliming?
Who's still doing this? Who's still got their magic thing? Is that everything? I think that's everything.
That's everything. There's a secret
on.
game written somewhere in it.
There totally is, though, eh? Anyway, what's our
For
plan?
some reason,
Sorry, what were you
for
gonna
some
say?
reason on my screen,
yeah,
I still.
Worshipping the bear.
Yeah,
What?
I have animal friendship.
Okay, what is that?
What does that do?
What does that do?
Him. Well, unless he wants to kill us. But, lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. 30 feet. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
Okay.
If one of you or your companions harms a target, the spell ends.
What is your spell DC? What do I have to beat here?
Let me find it. Hang on. I usually have my stuff organized, except for I left my D&D book at my dad's house.
Oh no.
I know. This is upsetting. My spell save DC is 13.
Okay. I did beat it. So,
God damn it!
sadly, she's not charmed. I wish she was, though. That actually is a great plan.
Okay, CK, what was your thing that we were gonna try next?
Well, so it's iffy because it won't really work because it's not like I can't cast sleep on her. It's like the range is 90 feet, but any creatures within 20 feet of the point you choose within range are affected in the ascending order of their current hit points. Does that mean that is there any way that I can I could put the spell at an
Target it,
exact
like, over
point?
here.
Yeah, so you could make it like emanate
Yeah.
from a point,
Yeah,
and then like if they were just on the edge of that, yeah.
yeah, and you could do both of them.
Yeah, I think I tried to do both of them. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay, and there's no like counter roll or anything.
Doesn't seem to. Roll
The only issue
5d8,
is if it
and the
falls
total is how
asleep.
many?
It
says-
may still be in our way.
Yeah, the bear is like on the
Can our
path.
cart?
So
So the cart couldn't go through.
not unless you get very, very good at helping a cart go cross country and through trees.
I'd need to roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Okay.
So, do we want to do this, guys, or were we thinking not?
I mean, I'd prefer to not hurt what seems to be the mother of the baby, so.
Just seems like a decent solution.
But then we're trapped until it wakes up, and it lasts for 1 minute.
We can't just move it.
Well, if we take an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake, it'll wake
Yeah,
up.
we could like move it gently.
Yeah.
Lucas, is that
Yeah,
possible?
You can try.
Okay, let's.
I do have
Okay.
command. I could tell it to move somewhere else, and then you could put it to sleep.
I think that would probably be better.
Yeah, do
That's-
that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wait. I could just tell it to flee.
Yeah. That
But
works.
then, is it gonna flee as well?
Is what? No.
Will its baby flee as well?
Surely its baby's gonna follow it, though, right?
We could. The baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We could.
What did you say?
Or we could
Keep the baby.
baby.
Yeah, we do.
You
a
glitched
hike-
out, and all I heard was "cut," and I was
From
like,
the mother.
"What?"
Cook the baby.
No. We could have a little friend.
The baby is gonna emerge back out of the bushes, by the way, having eaten the prosciutto.
Okay, can you cast
Yeah, I'll tell it
like
to flee
command to get them to move?
in a very
okay.
stern voice. It's a wisdom save. DC 13.
Yeah, you command this owlbear.
Oh, thank God.
What, you just tell her to leave?
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm pretty stern with it.
here.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Hey,
like,
I'm walking here.
her eyes are gonna sort of go like, because the whole magic signatures thing, it's gonna go like, they're gonna sort of go like a darkish red, and then she's gonna like turn around and she's gonna amble off that way. Amble with purpose, if you will.
Wait.
Humble with purpose.
Yeah. I think she has to do it by the fastest possible means.
Okay, so she's gonna amble quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quickler.
she's gonna amble quickly.
She's gonna amble quicker.
Is her baby going to follow?
The baby's
my
gonna look
question.
very confused. But at this point, it's caught the scent of the rest of the meat that you have.
Oh,
Because it really fucked with that prosciutto. And it's gonna not really notice its mother leaving as such. And
Get
he's
like
gonna-
another little piece and be like, yeah, you want it?
Can I throw?
Sorry.
Can I another piece of meat towards the mother, so they'll go chase it and then see their mother,
I think
but not
Carden-
at the mother, but just
I think
like
Doc was-
here.
I think that's what Doc was trying to do, no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to roll me in athletics again to see how far it goes.
Roll it. What? You cut out. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Carden, what did
I'm
you
assuming.
get?
Nat 20.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
This
Oh.
piece of meat sails so far it even goes past the mother. Like you should get into shot put
Oh.
with how incredible this throw was. Like, and the baby's gonna follow it.
Nice.
And yeah.
Now you can put them to sleep.
Now you can put them to sleep, yeah, if you wanted.
Do we want to?
Now we can kill them.
I mean, maybe to be on the safe side.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, I have to roll 5d8 to see if I can. Do you know this creature's hit points, Lucas?
Of course I know this game.
Who do you think he is?
God. No, I was gonna send you into battle
Can
and just
someone-
like
can
make
someone-
up the hit points the whole time.
I do that.
That's
sometimes.
Can someone add?
Yeah, no, you do.
Can someone add these up, please?
No.
Yeah.
Rude. Okay, thank you.
Why?
1,
Uh,
3,
okay.
2, 2,
Eight.
3. Nice.
11.
You
So I
rolled a
think
total
I'm-
of 11?
That's really sad.
Sounds like
CK.
half an owlbear falls asleep.
CK, that's not even half an owlbear.
That's like maybe half a baby
A quarter.
owlbear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's the nice. Like half
They-
a baby owlbear.
They don't fall asleep. I don't think I need to tell you that, but they don't fall asleep.
Does it feel a little drowsy,
Yeah.
maybe?
No, not even really.
No. No.
Damn.
Like maybe they blink.
Yeah, like maybe they take a slightly longer blink, but you know, nothing more than that.
That means they like us.
Gavin books it over to the.
In the next town we stop in, can we find a toddler leash?
Yeah, does Gavin need a child leash?
Oh.
Okay, can we get out of this place?
Yeah, I guess
Keep
we
going.
just move on. Keep on going. You can click
With
out of this
sleep.
map now if you want. Or you can
Thank
stay
you,
here.
Lily, for pulling through because otherwise the sleep wouldn't have worked.
Shout out to Lily for that one, for real.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
no way.
Real.
Shout out Lily.
Stop flashbanging! Oh my god!
What a quote.
I'm taking it off screen now.
Flashbanging
Bye.
privilege revoked.
I have no idea where Doc's going. I'm taking him off screen.
Yeah, that's so chill.
If you guys take the quiz I've sent, you gotta send us. You gotta retake it because I've added the images now.
Oh yeah, I got Moray in the first one. I'm now a carp.
No, don't take me to Slime Graveyard, no. Everyone who has the stream open has just seen the title that only says
Yeah.
Slide Graveyard and it's not loading anything else. Dude, what the hell?
Slide to the
Slide
graveyard.
Graveyard. Is this gonna
I need to
load?
know, for one of the
Yeah, it's loaded.
the quiz options, you should have just put an actual clown.
There we go.
I was thinking of that, but I already had 2 joke options. Well, not options, results. Can't have 3 joke results. That's ridiculous.
It's just too many.
Yeah.
Too many, sir. Too many.
Too many
Cross the
joke
line.
reactions. God.
Too many.
Yeah, then I guess you're just gonna continue on to your journey.
Well, shit.
From here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You wanted us to fight that owlbear. I'm not.
No,
fighting
it's okay.
another
I'm
owlbear.
glad you found a solution. I'm very glad you found a solution.
I'm glad everyone did it while I was too locked in on adding pictures to the quiz because I was like Gavin was very close to doing something very stupid, so
I was fully prepared to roll a opposing string. Haul your ass into the. Which, look, now that I've said that, anytime we need to do something, that's something I'm happy to do if you need us to.
What, just yank Gavin back?
Or, yeah, roll an opposing strength. Yup, words. To yank him back in.
So real as hell.
There, man.
But yeah, the
to pull on the child leash.
yeah,
Yeah, until we can get him proudly.
roll to yank him back by his hood. Yeah, it's just gonna keep trucking along.
Brilliant.
Any more explanations of what Dungeons and Dragons is, or anything that
Oh
we
my
want to
God.
tackle while we're in this garage?
No. Again, Cyre, do you have any questions?
Hey DM, why don't you guide the conversation? No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
We're playing D&D. Do you think we know how to socialize?
Yeah, that's actually very real.
Yeah.
That's real as hell. No, I think Sire's gonna be like more annoyed that he almost had to fight an owlbear rather than like the whole conversation about D&D and how it exists is just gonna sort of like leave his mind for a bit for sure.
Right photo, man.
But yeah. Then I guess your carriage is going to arrive at your next rest stop, which is gonna be
Ooh.
a little grouping of like houses, like very just classic looking houses. It's gonna be a little, it's gonna be like 4 houses surrounding like a well in the middle. Well, sorry, 4 houses and then like a slightly bigger building as well, surrounding a well in the middle. Where's my map? Yeah. And out of one of the houses is gonna come like a tall.
A
Oh, it's all
hot
separate.
woman.
A tall blonde woman.
Yes.
Out of this, yeah, okay, we'll rock with that. Out of one of the houses is gonna come a tall blonde woman. She's gonna be dressed in sort of, how do I describe clothing? Jesus Christ. Describing D&D clothing is so annoying. She's gonna be dressed in sort of like a flowy white shirt, which kind of goes out at the like the shirt cuffs. I didn't know she was blonde. And she has she has long blonde hair, like it goes like basically halfway down her back. And she's got like a smattering of freckles as well. And she's in like a white flowy shirt with, it goes out at the cuffs. And like brown, more flowy pants as well.
So
Sort
she's
of
hot.
Sure, you could say that.
Yeah.
I guess you could describe her as looking sort of like a hippie, but like not. Like that's just sort of the vibe of the outfit. And she's got like a couple like brown cord necklaces with like stones and stuff on them.
So happy.
Yeah, but like no tie-dye and peace signs and all that shit.
So
Boo, make her happy. But yeah, she's gonna be like, hey, you guys are earlier than I expected, because like the sun is not quite setting yet, unlike yesterday when you arrived at the hare's place. She's gonna be like, yeah, you guys are earlier than expected, Sire. We'll get you guys set up. Hope it's been a good journey. And then she's gonna walk off she's gonna wait, but also like lead you, like be ready to lead you off to the bigger building. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope every time we meet a new like woman NPC, Atria's probably just gonna like have like grabbed Gus and been like, she's pretty.
She did this in the bus stop, the bookshop as well.
Yeah.
Gus just pats their shoulder like, yeah.
Yeah, kiddo, that's correct.
Well done.
But in like a down buddy sort of way.
Women.
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 I liked it even with that. Like, Atria has not talked to any of these NPCs. Bar
No.
Fish Baddie. I think you talked to her a little bit.
Yeah,
Very
true.
little
Fish
bit.
Betty.
Very little bit.
Women are pretty, but they are also scary.
Yeah, I think most of
Well.
the last campaign that I ran with Twig it was just me flirting with Twig as D&D female
Yeah.
NPCs, which was fun,
Yeah.
honestly.
And then we did the Galfine Academy, and it was just our characters.
It was just our character. Yeah. I miss those guys,
God,
dude.
I'm so
Holy
upset we
shit.
didn't make them kiss.
I'm
They
so
should kiss.
upset.
They were so gay for each other, bro.
The campaign just didn't go long enough. It had to be a slow burn to really hit, you know?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Slow burn.
But they were so gay for each
They
other.
were so gay for each other. Guys,
Speaking of being gay for each other.
What?
I don't know, man.
top 10
Wasn't
segue.
Atria-
Like, ripped to that.
What wasn't Atria just
Oh.
Yeah, true.
Right.
It's not that crazy of a segue, guys.
It's very. Oh, we just want to make you feel crazy. But yeah, she's gonna lead you guys towards this fifth, like, bigger building. It's all sort of like log cabin-y sort of vibes. And this bigger one is obviously like a main, like a main meeting area. Like, it's a town hall sort of vibe. And she's gonna lead you through the town hall with like seats and stuff like that, and like a stage at the front. And she's gonna lead you off towards a side room, which is it's like a bunk room basically, like what you would expect to see at like a school camp sort of vibe. And now this is just for Lucas. I want to know what bunks you guys are claiming, because there is the perfect amount of bunks for all of you. Like, there's 6, so there's 3 sets of bunk beds, top bottom.
Gus is going for a bottom bunk close to a window, if that's an option.
Yeah.
Atria is going for a bottom bunk close to a corner.
Okay.
Gavin's going for a top bunk as far into the corner as possible.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I know what I would choose, and I'm trying to think if Doc would choose the same. You know what, fuck it. He'll choose the top bunk.
By the window or by
whichever.
the door? So there's your 2
Um,
options left.
There's my 2 options. I'll go... Gus was by the window, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll share a bunk with Gus.
Sick. And is
Sure.
Lily taking top or bottom by the door?
Or top, probably.
Hell yeah.
Say something about our personalities, is that what you're...
And it's just interesting. It's always interesting. And the fact that none of you fought over them, also interesting. But yeah, I think that might be where we end session for today. I know it's like an hour early, but I'm so tired, and I think at least half
I was
of
just
you
gonna
guys are
say,
as
I'm
well.
so
Yeah.
Okay, so I have something to announce.
Oh no.
Do you want to do this
Before
on
we
stream or
go.
off stream?
I don't care. So at the start of this session, I made a bingo card.
Oh good. Yeah.
So we have 4 bingos.
Oh my
Aw.
god, you have to share this.
So the ones we got were Lucas does an unrecognizable accent.
Hi. What did I miss? My Wi-Fi cut out for like 2 minutes.
Twig made a bingo card for this session and got 4 bingos, was it?
Yeah. And the
Could
first
you
one was Lucas does an unrecognizable accent. Some sort of sexual innuendo.
Sorry.
Gus has to explain something from the modern world. Nat
I
20. Fantasy
Yep.
racism.
Yep.
Equipment malfunction.
Yep.
Breaking the 4th wall.
Yep.
NPC we love. Which
Yep.
it's not that hard. Sketchy magic stuff. Gus makes a social interaction awkward. Red Bull mentioned. General Chaos. Twig annoys Lucas.
That's so good. Oh my god.
And the only ones we didn't get was sketchy NPC, something borderline illegal, and angst.
Oh no, you had a bit of angst there for the.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
did
say,
have an angst.
I think
We
my
had an
crashed
angst.
out just a little bit.
Yeah, the crash
Well,
out could be
then
counted
that's
as angst.
5 bingos.
I'm glad we're predictable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, just thought I would share that with the class.
No, that's
That's
so
that's
good. I'm
incredible.
so glad you did.
I'm so
Can
glad
you
you
send-
you just kept that secret. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
can you
you,
send
thank
like the
you.
full bingo sheet? I want to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will.
I'm gonna end stream. Everyone say bye, chat.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.